We are back live for part 2, Tuesday, December 31st, and it's 11:30 p.m. So if you think about what I just said Tuesday, December 31st, as in the last day of the year, and we are just a few minutes from ringing in a new year here in Central Time Zone, Tennessee, and at Coletco. And like I said, what better way to start off a new year than be live right here, right now, shelling some stuff. So I have a goal of filling up at least one more crate of sold records. We've went through a ton of half off, and it's time for more as everybody gets on. Hope everybody hadn't got sleepy or fell asleep on me. I drunk a V8. The date is wrong. Is it? December 31st? I hope not. It's I guess I can change it up in the corner. Not here in Tennessee, not yet. We got 30 more minutes of this year. It's been a good year. You know, I don't recall really having a bad year. I know some people's like, I've had a bad year. I guess I'm just too optimistic of a person, so. But yeah, we've got, we're about to roll in the new year. Let's show some stuff, sell some stuff. Let me clear up a few things. This V8 is awfully delicious. Yep, Happy New Year. I just chugged a V8. I had a piece of bread and a cookie. I had a piece of bread from Panera, left over from my lunch, and I had a half of a cookie, and I had a Reesin. I love Reesin candies. Reasons? Y'all know what I'm talking about, a Reesin? Y'all know what a Reesin is? One of my favorite candies. I don't buy them too often because I'll eat an entire bag of them. Kind of like an addiction type deal. Like, blah, 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 blah. That's what it sounds like when I'm eating them. Blah, 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 blah. Well, there's a lot going on here in Lebanon. I hear fireworks and people's outside blowing their horns, and man, just chaotic. So, all righty. Already got 95 people on. And here's our first auction. Kiss. This is the 1974 U.S. So this is the first year this record came out, but it's the 4th issue. It's a Terre Haute 4th issue from 1974. It's a VG. Let me look at it again. It's a VG record. It is a $15 start. Kiss. $15 start. Okay? That's going up for bid. Their self-titled debut. We were going through a half-off bin right here, so one more look in case you missed it earlier. We had Moby Grape. We had Elvis. Oh, yeah, Elvis. We had the Mighty Flyers, Albatross, the Blazing Aces, Crazy Horse, Linda Hopkins, John Hammond, Bob Dylan, Jimmy McCracklin, Count Basie, Jackie Wilson, Helen Humes, the Blues. We had Barbara Dane and Ray Charles and Jimmy McCracklin. Those are all available, and that was half off records, and actually everything in this bin was half off. Let me go ahead and do some condensing here. All right. Are you going to review the new Unsealed 24? I'm actually about to do that right now. I'm trying to get to them. I'm condensing the half-off crates that we've shown tonight, doing a little cleanup here. Kiss has a bid with Larry Gonzalez for $15. Larry Gonzalez has bid $15 on the Kiss. We are officially rolling. That is now up for auction. Kiss, 1974. The auction block has opened on that. It is open. The auction block is available for bidding. Kiss. All right. Let's see here. Let me carry this over here. Let's see here. Tahoe. I have a Tahoe of a very expensive payment every month. Yes. I have a Tahoe of a very expensive payment. Kiss is the fourth issue. Fourth issue. Sometimes I wish I didn't have an expensive Tahoe with an expensive payment. Let's see. Kiss, it's also in VG condition. All right. Let me see what else I want to add to this. Nope, it's a blue label. It's a 1974. 1974. What else do we want to add to this? Do we want to go ahead and let's go ahead and do these last ones. Let's go ahead and do this stuff back here. I've shown this quite a bit. Even this. Yeah, let's go ahead. It is New Year's for those that's watching. Let's go ahead and grab all this. All of this is going to go into the on sale crate. All this right here is going into the on sale crate. All right. Those are already in the on sale crate. I'm going to put that in the no on sale crate. I'm adding so I'm going to put that on sale crate. That's all new stuff. We actually don't have any write-offs. My CPA said we don't have any write-offs. Write-offs are usually not a good thing. Let's see. I wish they were. Typically, it's not a good thing, though. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Ernest, glad to see you on. Ernest Rogers is on the chat, everybody. No, my Tahoe is in my name. Tahoe's in my name. Tahoe's in my name. I'd prefer it to be in my name. Excuse me, I'm marking up all these records before I discount them. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm marking up all these records before I discount them. No, those just need prices before I forget. Okay, so no FX, no FX. We got Kiss. Jeff Brindley has this at $40. Jeff Brindley has that at $40. That's going once, going twice. Everything in here is $24.99. Every record in this bin is $24.99, okay? And that will be on the on-sale price. Let me make sure that's everything that's supposed to go in here. Oh, there's one more. I'm actually going to add that to it. And I think that's about it that I have for $24.99, okay? And as y'all see, I've re-added. I said I would do that, and I have. And now here we are. Kiss is at $40. And that's a final call for $40 to Jeff Brindley. First record I have is The Who. Just added that one. That is $24.99. $24.99. The Who Are You? $24.99. Also, we have the newest album by Linkin Park, From Zero, on Translucent. That's the second, third time I've done that tonight. Translucent Blue. I've been combining those words. Translucent Blue. Next auction's going up right now. We have Bob Dylan, the San Francisco Press Conference, December of 1965. This is Bob Dylan, the San Francisco Press Conference, 1965. Bob Dylan bootleg picture disc. That's going up for a $15 start. Lincoln Park is $24.99. And we have LL Cool J, The Force. We're down to 3 copies of those. They are sealed. They are $24.99, and they may be signed. We have Sabrina Carpenter. This is called Fruitcake. Sabrina's $24.99. Ron Duffield on the Lincoln Park for $24.99. That's the first on-sale $24.99 record to Ron Duffield. Also, last copy of REM Chronic Town. REM is $24.99 for Chronic Town. We have Fritz the Cat soundtrack. That's now $24.99. And we have 2 copies of Marilyn Manson, One Assassination Under God, $24.99. Regina, this is the right stream. Yes. Kiss is sold for $40 to Jeff Brindley. Jeff, thank you. That's sold to you. Final call to get a bid on Bob Dylan for $15. Final call to get a bid on that for $15. I just know one thing. I have to pay taxes, and it hurts. Oh, gosh. It hurts. I pay them 4 times a year, and it hurts. Oh, man. Oh, it hurts so much. Taxes hurt so much. The Beatles, Super Tracks. This is in shrink, no condition notes. This is the Beatles, and this is called As Sweet As You Are, Super Tracks. That is a Beatles unofficial bootleg. We're going to put that up for a $35 start. David Polkey gets the Manson. David, it does have a little bit of a seam crackle up there, just FYI. That's $24.99. Brian Connors is in on Dylan at $15. We got Peter Gabriel, the last copy of the 4th solo album. That is the 4th solo album, commonly known as Security. That is $24.99. That is on purple vinyl. Chatty, okay? You're breathing heavy. Yeah, because I just started talking about how much I have to pay in taxes. Next is Pretty Boy Floyd. We're to have 2 copies. Pretty Boy Floyd, Leather Boys with Electric Toys, $24.99. Mark Fallon on Peter Gabriel. This is an on-sale crate of on-sale new vinyl. Everything in here is on sale, and the crate's on sale. The vinyl's on sale, and the price is $24.99. We still got 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of Zach Bryan Deanne. 24 for Zach Bryan Deanne. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 copies of Dwight Yoakam, Buenos Noches from a Lonely Room. That's on red vinyl, $24.99. We have Mike Torres, has the Beatles for $35. Bob Dylan's at $15. Those are final calls. Next, we still got 3 copies of Dokken. Where is the Dokken guy? This is yellow vinyl. He's banned. This was $33. Now they're $24.99. Next auction is Guttermouth. Guttermouth is on blue vinyl, and this is going to go up for a $10 start. Got it made. Guttermouth got it made on blue vinyl. That's a $10 start. Dokken on sale, $24.99. We have Ron Wood. I've got my own album to do. Ron Wood is a 50th anniversary on green vinyl, $24.99 on Ron Wood. And I have a Michael Schenker picture disc. This is called Ride on My Way. Michael Schenker's $24.99. I've also got 1 copy, newly added, AC/DC, Flick of the Switch, gold vinyl AC/DC. That is $24.99. And I just added these. That was just added. I didn't show these earlier at like 5 o'clock when I first started showing these. Now it's almost midnight, and I'm adding more. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6, and I just added these. Stabbing Westward, Wither, Blister, Burn, and Peel. Wow, big discount. $24.99. Now is the time. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those left. Now is the time. Scott Smith gets the Michael Schenker, $24.99. Ken Hostan gets AC/DC, $24.99. The Beatles is sold to Mike Torres for $35. The Bob Dylan is sold to Brian Connors for $15. It's time for new auctions. Larry Drish wants a Stabbing Westward. Surely those will sell out. Final call on Guttermouth. Final call on Guttermouth to get a bid in for $10. This is the Basement Tapes, Volume 2. Newly discovered, previously unreleased material. And this is Blind Boy Grunt and the Hawks. Is this not Bob Dylan? What is this? Hold on a minute. Let me look this up on Discogs right quick. Blind Boy Grunt and the Hawks. This might not be Bob Dylan. I thought this was a Bob Dylan Basement Tapes, like unreleased type deal. Blind Boy Grunt. Or is this some kind of like unusual? Okay, it is Bob Dylan. Okay. Basement, I was about to say. Yeah, here it is. 2LP, Blind Boy Grunt. This is it right here. So, yeah, this is on Discogs. There's only one in the United States, and some of them have sold for as much as $135. So this is another Bob Dylan boot. This is Bob Dylan, Blind Boy Grunt and the Hawks, newly discovered, previously unreleased material, The Basement Tapes, Volume 2. That's a $25 start. So Stabbing Westward, so to Larry Drish, Scott Oman on Stabbing Westward, $24.99. Craig Ruth on Stabbing Westward, $24.99. Dennis Schellenberger on Dawkins for $24.99. No one bid on Gutter Mouth. It's a $10 buy it now. So that's Bob Dylan. That's a Basement Tapes it says newly discovered. So Basement Tapes, Bob Dylan. We have Jello Biafra with DOA. Last Scream of the Missing Neighbors, yellow vinyl. I'm down to two, $24.99. I've got two different Amon Amarths, now $12 off. Amon Amarth, Sutru Rising, and Amon Amarth, Deceiver of the Gods. $24.99. Sean Fairweather on Jello Biafra. That is so to Sean. We have Lincoln Park Hybrid Theory. Only one copy, $24.99. Jeff Brindley gets Guttermouth for $10. Yes, Stacy, unfortunately, only one of those. Only one of those. Jamie Johnson, the newest album, Midnight Gasoline. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies of Jamie Johnson. And we have Black Country, New Road. And this is $24.99 for the first time. That is $24.99. The Bob Dylan bootleg's a $25 start. Larry Drish gets the Lincoln Park for $24.99. Yes, this is on sale new vinyl. Everything's in here $24.99. Next auction is the Beatles Power Brokers. Another cool vintage bootleg from the Beatles. Looks like a take on the picture on the front. Looks like from around the Sgt. Pepper era. And that is a $35 start. Power Brokers, $35 start. Scott Smith on JJ for Jamie Johnson. That's sold for $24.99. Next 45 auction is going to be what? Who knows? It's going to be Guttermouth, 11 ounces. Guttermouth is going to go up for a $10 start. Guttermouth is a $10 start. Any more Kiss? Not to my knowledge. Here is what's left in here. Everything in here is $24.99. On sale new vinyl if you're just getting on. This is it. I think I have filled up this crate like what? I think I've refilled up the $24.99 crate at least 3 times tonight. We have Hiram Wants Sutru Rising from Amon Amarth. That's now $24.99. The Beatles at $35. No bid on Bob Dylan. We got Beatles and Bob. Bob's no, but Beatles $35. Here's what's left for $24. The Who Are You? LL Cool J, 1, 2, 3. Sabrina Carpenter. REM, last one. I have 3 LL Cool J's, last Sabrina, and last Who. Last Fritz the Cat. Last Marilyn Manson. 2 Pretty Boy Floyds left. 3, 4 or more Zach Bryans. I may even have more of those. Several, like 20 copies of Dwight Yoakam still left. Dawkins, 2 copies, 24. Ken Highstand on SC. SC was for Sabrina Carpenter. That is sold to Ken Highstand, $24.99. Dylan also has a bid for $25. Which REM? The name of the REM is Chronic Town. It's a picture disc, 45 RPM, $24.99. Also, we have Ron Wood. I've got my own album to do. That is $24.99. Stabbing Westward. We're down to 3 copies. Wither, Blister, Burn, and Peel. That's $24.99. Jello Biafra, Amon Amarth, Deceiver of the Gods. Amon Amarth, last copy, Sutru Rising. Chris Kirkley on Marilyn Manson. That is sold to Chris Kirkley for $24.99. Also, we have Jamie Johnson, Midnight Gasoline, and Black Country New Road, $24.99. Jeff Malwitz on SW, Stabbing Westward, down to 2 copies. Down to 2 copies. Robert, it looks like you're going to get both auctions. Bob Dylan sold to you for $25. Beatles is sold to you for $35. No bid on Guttermouth. It's a $10 buy it now. Anybody else? Natalie, your bid on Bob just came in. I've already sold to Robert. Didn't think anybody was going to bid on those, but don't worry, there's more. I have another one that almost looks just like it. This is Blind Boy Grunt and the Hawks. This is Volume 1. This is Volume 1. So we just sold Volume 2. I have a feeling he's going to be heavily interested in acquiring this one. This is Blind Boy Grunt and the Hawks, newly discovered, previously unreleased material. That's going up for a $25 start. And here's the Beatles, the last Beatle record. That's a $35 start. Mint Sutru Rising. Deceiver of the Gods. I can swap those out. So instead of Suture, let's give Amon Amarth the Deceiver of the Gods, okay? And then we have Jeff Brindley gets the other Guttermouth for $10. What's in the buy it now pile? Let's go through it. Anybody else? And I think we have thinned out our new vinyl inventory. The only other thing that we still got plenty of is, of course, y'all know what it is, Cherry Pie and Dog Eat Dog. Been selling these I guess going on 2 years now. I've had these in stock. Unbelievable. Cherry Pie and Dog Eat Dog, $34.99. $34.99. Gutter Mouth is already sold out. We have Brian, somebody already bought that. We have Grumpy's Cats, Worst Christmas Ever. The original soundtrack. This is a test pressing picture disc. It is a $35 buy it now. Grumpy's Cats, Worst Christmas Ever soundtrack, test pressing picture disc, $35. This is Barry Manilow, My Dream Duets, United Test Pressing. Barry Manilow Test Pressing, $35. See my comment above. Scott Smith wants both AA. Okay. I missed something from Scott. Maryland. And then, yeah, I missed that. Both AA. Amon Amar. So you want Deceiver of the Gods and Sutru Rising, right, Scott? Those sold to you for $24.24. I missed that. Thank you for the reminder. Brian Call wants Pretty Boy Floyd. Let's sell that to Brian Call. Pretty Boy Floyd. We're down to one Pretty Boy Floyd. Brian Call gets that one. We have Ramblin' Jack Elliott. Ramblin' Jack Elliott. This is a white label promo, Japanese pressing, $35. Bruce Springsteen. This is actually a music picture disc. This actually has music on it. It's a no bid, VG Plus, $25. And we have the Rolling Thunder Review, Bob Dylan, Rock Around the World radio program. That's $35. And Jupiter, multiple choice. Jupiter's $45. Natalie, make sure if you want to bet on Bob Dylan, you put a numerical, because right now Robert opened it. He has it for $25, and that's volume 1 of newly discovered, previously unreleased material, the Basement Tapes. And now the Beatles is the final call to Mike. So both auctions have bids, $35 and $25. Did you have some odd Elvis? Nope, they were all pretty common ones. No unusual ones in that one. Those can all be bought, okay? Those can all be bought. Those can all be bought or best offer. Chris put Bob Rock. Bob Rock. Isn't that like a producer? And then we have Dennis Schellenberger wants a Jamie Johnson. That is sold to Dennis for $24.99. New bid on Bob Dylan for $30. What about the two Japanese? What about them? What about them? Let me guess, you want me to put them up for auction. We have the Manhattan's greatest hits. David Johnson. This is a 1980 Japanese pressing. The Manhattan's greatest hits. This is a near mint minus and pristine Japanese pressing. Extremely nice. Honestly, Dave, Ed, I don't know if it could get any better. And I'm going to start it at just a $15 start. The Manhattan's greatest hits. That's going up for a $15 start. Yeah, he's already on my case. It hadn't even, well, it's not even 2025 yet. Robert's out on Bob Dylan. Natalie has it for $30, final call. Bob Dylan rocking price is $35. Regina wants the Bruce Springsteen picture disc. This is sold to Regina for $25. It's going to be, David, my goal was to sell you at least 1,000 Japanese records in 2025. In the year 2025, I plan on selling David Johnson at least 1,000 Japanese records. 1,000 Japanese records in the year 2025. Wow. 1,000. That's my goal, David. You know what that means? You need to be averaging buying at least 19. You need to be buying 19 on that. 19 a week, okay? So go ahead and buy 20. I need you buying at least 20 a week. All right, Chris on 30. So sell this to Chris Knapp. I can't believe no one's bought that. That is sold to Chris Knapp for 30. The Beatles. This is sold. Mike Torres gets the last Beatle record for $35. Blind Boy Grunt and the Hawks, which is Bob Dylan. That is sold for $30 to Natalie Camp. Natalie, thank you. You've bought from us before, right? That's sold to you. Next is the Manhattan's. Final call to get a bid in for $15. Let's go ahead and run through these. Two people asked me to go through these one more time. This is on sale new vinyl. 7 minutes left. 7 minutes left in the year 2024 here in the Central Time Zone in Middle Tennessee. And the first thing we're going to do is start it off with a Pablo Cruz going up for auction right now. Just kidding. We have a record going up right now, and this is going to be the record I'm about to put up for auction is Minor Threat. Minor Threat going up for auction right now. This is Minor Threat. And this is Salad Days. Minor Threat. This is going to go up for a $10 start. Minor Threat. $10 start. The Manhattan's $15. There's that. Let's run through these one more time. But we have a new auction going up. The Beatles. More from the Fab Four. Mike Torres. Go ahead and bid. It's in shrink. It's a bootleg. This is the Beatles. More from the Fab Four. A $35 start. Bootleg unofficial. We have put back for Stabbing Westward. Yes, that's only a $30,000 restocking fee, Larry. Just a $30,000 restocking fee. Excuse me. I'm getting a call and I'm being told it's $35,000. Stabbing Westward. So we'll start right now with those, and this everything in here is $24.99. We're back up to 3 copies of Stabbing Westward. So this is Wither, Blister, Burn, and Peel, limited edition 1500. That is $24.99. Pretty Boy Floyd, last copy. So that's Stabbing Westward, recently reissued, limited, numbered, colored. I'm down to 3. Pretty Boy Floyd. It was long out of print. 1 copy left. $24.99. The Who. LL Cool J. The Who was Who Are You? Who. That is $24.99. R.E.M. last copy, $24.99. Fritz the Cat, $24.99. Zach Bryan Deanne, $24.99. Dwight Yoakam, $24.99. Dawkins, Yellow Vinyl, $24.99. Ron Wood, $24. Jello, $24. Amon Amarth, $24. Jamie Johnson, $24. And Black Country New Road is $24.99. Paul says somebody who likes post-punk and post-rock needs the Black Country New Road record. Paul is telling you you need this in your life for 2025, or you're going to regret it. Tomorrow morning, you're going to wake up to start a new year, and you're going to be like, why didn't I buy that to start my new year? Now I'm off to a bad start. All because you didn't buy Black Country New Road. Final call. Minor Threats at 15 with JK. The last bid that came in on the Manhattans is a tie. Debbie bid 15 and Natalie bid 15. Natalie, you're out. Debbie's bid arrived first. Minor Threat is at 15. Michael Snared is out. Mike Torres is the final call on the Beatles for 35. Paul also listens to Zeppelin. I would hope so. To work here, you have to have an unblemished record, staunch love for the Led Zeppelin. That's my first question when I'm interviewing somebody. What is the 3rd track on Led Zeppelin 2? And if they can't spit it out fast, then it's over. I'll say, thank you, but we're not looking for anybody right now. The Manhattans are at 18. The Manhattans is at 19. We're going to go ahead and put up our 4th auction. This is Bob Dylan. What's the question? A San Francisco press conference, December 3rd, 1965. Limited edition picture disc, numbered 80 of 1,000. This is going to go up for a $25 start. Really cool images there of Dylan. It is covered with Dylan. That's a $25 start. Okay, so that's where we're at. Anybody else on anything in there? Let's go ahead and continue with some half-off records, all right? 2 minutes. I better stay right here because I want to make sure I'm right here when the clock strikes over. So let me go ahead and just bring over another crate. Let's go ahead and run through some stuff over here. I think if I walk away right now to fill up another crate, then the clock's going to strike midnight before I get to say anything because we only have 2 minutes left right now. What a great way to be watching. For those that are watching, what do we got? 186 right now? Wow, 186 on both platforms. And that means we're about to bring in a new year. We have less than 2 minutes remaining here, and I'm going to go ahead and start showing some new vinyl. First thing we have is Kiss Psycho Circus, $33.99. This is new and sealed. It's a 2014 remaster. I got some Kiss to bring in the new year. How about Unplugged? That is $46.99. Kiss Unplugged. I was just watching them do something popped up. What popped up in my feed the other day? they were doing, which one? Nothing to Lose. Peter Criss was singing. That is $46.99. Less than 1 minute left in 2024. Which record are you going to buy? Slipknot. That would be a good way to bring in the new year. $34.99. And I have some Tool. An excellent way to bring in the new year with Lateralis, the Fibonacci sequence. $59.99. Cheap Thrills, Big Brother and the Holden Company. $64.99. A MoFi 2 LP. And we have Lynyrd Skynyrd, pronounced Lynyrd Skynyrd, a 2 LP Analog Productions. That would be an amazing addition to your collection because it sounds incredible. That's about all I have to say on that one. Minor Threat has a new bid for 22, and the Manhattans just got a new bid for 25, and the Beatles is sold for $35 to Mike Torres. Now, did the Bob Dylan get a new bid? It didn't. Bob Dylan is a final call for $25. Final call on that one for $25. Lift your left foot at midnight so you can stay on a right foot. There we go. The clock has struck. Wow, there it is. I hear a lot of fireworks outside. There it is. The clock is at 0. I think the last 4 years I've been here selling records at midnight. My favorite thing to do. Someone's like, what are you going to do? Tell me you're going to do a sale on midnight. And I was like, what would I be doing? Like, what else would I be doing right now? Like, I'm literally doing my favorite thing ever. Selling records, right? And we're going to have a great 2025 here at Coletco. I mean, a great 2025 here at Coletco. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be fantastic. I don't know what else to say. All right, so let's go back to the top. And we left off, and lots of Happy New Year's in the comments. We have Manhattan Transfer at 22, Manhattan Transfer at 25, and then the Minor Threat also got a new bid. JK had that for 22. JK had that for 22, by the way. And then over here, Trey Tidwell on the Lynyrd Skynyrd. Now, Chris, that was my only copy. Trey, you get the honor of the first record officially sold at Coletco in the year 2025. Mark that down, everybody. Trey Tidwell opening up with the classic, original, pronounced Lynyrd Skynyrd, one of our best-selling new records, Analog Productions. That is a great way. Trey Tidwell with the first official sale of 2025. We sold over 100,000 LPs this past year. That is the first one of many. We sold over 100,000 LPs in 2024. The new year has begun. Let's see what my counter officially, because everybody that has paid is now rolled over to. Let me go pull up my count, because now if you pay an invoice, it will show up for next year. I actually, on Square, any invoices paid now will show up. I think my sales has officially, yeah. I think if you pay for an invoice right now, it's officially on a new year. Let's see what I ended up. We ended up with, not including bundles, we sold 105,000 LPs. 105,000 LPs, and that doesn't include bundles. 105,000 LPs. Wow. And Trey just bought the first. We're going to try to sell like 150,000 next year if we can, maybe 200,000. That is incredible. That is a lot of sold vinyl. Trey, this was $64.99, and I trust me, it is well worth it. That is 100% Analog Master, $64.99. You're going to like that one. All right. How much was it? Yeah, $64.99. So, let's get back to where I was. Let's go ahead and sell the Bob Dylan. Brian Connors, you get that for $26. Brian Connors, you get that for $26. There's record number 2. And then Manhattan Transfer. This is between a couple people. I want to make sure they're done. They were kind of battling it out over here. and Manhattan Transfer. Natalie had it for 25. I was going to make sure Debbie Winstead was done. Debbie, if you can say you're out or you can bid again, that is at 25, okay? And what year's the minor threat? I don't know if I hadn't got to look it up, but it says back here on the back, 1985. And it very well could be. It looks like 85. Made in France. It definitely looks like it. And that is still at 25, I believe. Is that still at 20? That's at, where are we at on that? Where are we at on that? That is 22 with JK on YouTube, okay? So, there we have it. Thank you. And back to the bin. We're going through some audiophile stuff. So this is a classic here. Big Brother and the Holding Company, $64.99. Cheap Thrills, $64.99. We got Foghat. We have Foghat full for the city. I didn't say out. No, you can still bid. Just waiting for you. $25. Foghat, Slow Ride, Take It Easy. That's MoFi. Some audiophile stuff here. Here's another Leonard Skinner. Chris Frazier, I know you missed out on Pronounced. Chris, if you want on a waiting list, let me know. You can be the first waiting list, Chris, of 2025. I just don't know when those will come back in. But here is Nothing Fancy, Leonard Skinner. This is $64.99. It's a 2LP 45 RPM as well. And we have White Lion, Big Game. White Lion is $38.99. We're already 5 minutes into the new year. Wow, time flies. Time flies. Give me 1 second here. 5 minutes. 5 minutes in. We have Foghat. Foghat sold to Oso Adventure. That is sold to Foghat. Excuse me, sold to Oso Adventure. And then we have Louis Armstrong Collected. That's a 2LP. Music on Vinyl Collected. Louis Armstrong. $54.99 for Louis. Louis Armstrong Collected. $54.99 on that. Sisters of Mercy Floodland. More MoFi. Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab. That is $36.99. And Carole King Tapestry, $44.99. Romelu on the Louis Armstrong Collected. I still have not seen a bid. Debbie said, I did not say out, Chad, but Debbie, you still hadn't placed a bid. That's at 25. I've got to sell it very soon so we can put up some more auctions. And we're going to go ahead and sell Minor Threat to JK for $22. I'll take a Pretty Boy Floyd if you still have it. Let me see if there's still one on here. Do we still have a Pretty Boy Floyd? Happy New Year's, everybody. Thanks for joining us. What a great way to start your new year. Buying records here at Coletco. We got a lot more to go. What is this, like record number 7? Maybe. Let's see if I can keep track every time I sell from right now. I'll, like, in 2 weeks from now, I'll be like, all right, that was record 1009, 1010, 1011. That's sold to Brian Connors. Make sure that goes in for $24.99. Debbie says, I did not say out. No, but I'm waiting for you to bid again. The high bid is with, I'm waiting for you to bid. The auction's still going on. I'm just waiting for you to bid. Natalie still has the high bid. I've already forgot what it is. I'm just waiting for you to bid again. Natalie has had it for $25 since 2024. Literally, she's had it since $23.59. She's had it for $25 since last year. She's had it for $25 since last year, almost 8 minutes now. I'm making sure you wanted to bid again. I did say out. Oh, she's saying she is out. Okay, 30. I misread that. I think the first time you said I did not say out. Okay, never mind. That's sold for $25. I was like, what in the world's going on? Debbie's confusing me. Are you out? I did say out. Or did you bid? Now she bid 26. I'm totally confused. I am totally confused. Debbie, you have blown my mind to start off this new year. That was the most confusing thing I've ever seen. Next thing, we have Defiance. This is Beyond Recognition. This is $38.99. This is Defiance Beyond Recognition. I've got to sell it to Natalie for, it's gone. Natalie gets it for $25. I'm sorry. Natalie gets that for $25. She had it for like 9 minutes. I was so confused. I kept on saying Natalie has it for $25. Debbie, you're out. And then you said I am out. I don't know what just happened, but Natalie gets that for $25. Okay. And then we have Defiance Beyond Recognition. Limited edition 750 on purple vinyl, $38.99. This is Marian Faithfull, As Tears Go By. Marion Faithful is a Japanese pressing, perfect for David Johnson. This is record number 1 of 1,000. I'm going to sell him this year. Marion Faithful is just a $15 start. $15 start. We have the Vandals. The Vandals is called the Quickening. This is a 96 US original. It has a misprint title on the spine. They put Quickening. There's 2 N's on Quickening. There's supposed to be just 1. Original under sleeve, that's a $25 start. Debbie, I'm sorry, I don't know what just happened, but I got to sell that to Natalie. Natalie, that's yours for $25. Okay, next is White Zombie. La Sextoristo, Devil Music Volume 1, $38.99. We also have Parliament, The Clones of Dr. Funkenstein, $33.99. Trivium, What the Dead Men Say, Bone Colored Vinyl, $34.99. Testament, The Legacy, $38.99. T-Bone Walker, T-Bone's Blues, Analog Productions, 2 LP, 45 RPM, $64.99. And this is Make Offer. This is the Allen Holdsworth Studio Album Collection. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 studio albums by Allen Holdsworth, $214.99. Or Make Offer. Or Make Offer. Wow, we sold a lot out there just going through a recap. Maybe we should keep rolling. Who wants to start off your new year right with a copy of Cherry Pie? Oh, wow. That'd be a great way to start off your year. Cherry Pie, $34.99. Limited edition. They only made 3,000, then another 3,000, and then another 3,000. Craig Ruth on Trivium. That is sold to Craig Ruth. Box, it's cursed. I pre-ordered it. I special ordered it for somebody, pre-order. They didn't pay for their invoice. I took an offer on an on-sale new vinyl night. That person canceled their invoice. This is the 3rd time I've attempted to sell it, and I'm literally just looking for a fair offer. I'm looking for a fair offer. That's all I'm looking for. And whoever buys it, if you don't pay, then I don't know. I won't do anything except block you. Okay, next auction is going to be another 45. And we have, let me show you the progress we've made. When we started at 5 o'clock, this was full, if y'all remember. And I said, we'll be selling these till next year. Look where we're at. We're not done yet. There's still some interesting stuff in here. I don't know what all of it is, but here's 30-Foot Fall. I know we've sold several of theirs tonight. This is 30-Foot Fall. Junior High sucked. 30-Foot Fall is a $10 start. $10 start. 30-Foot Fall. That's our next 45. 30-Foot Fall. Let's take a look at it a little bit closer. Marion Faithful, 24, 25. We have 30-Foot Fall, Trustworthy Records. That looks like a very early label. Is muy bueno? Is muy bueno. Let's see here. There is 30-Foot Fall. That is a $10 start. Okay, let's go back to the top. Where did we leave off? Jim B, Vandals. Jim B's in on the Vandals for 25. My feeling was they're Pretty Boy Floyd. Not anymore. They're all sold out. We had Electric Boys for $25. They're gone. Fugazi is Warrant a full LP. Warrant is a complete full LP. You even get Ode to Tipper Gore. Ode to Tipper Gore, $34.99. Anyone out there feeling New Year's enough to offer $1,000 for Paul's collection? Paul, your collection's for sale for $1,000? I'll take it. Paul's personal collection up for sale, $1,000. Wow. Okay. Next is and Marion Faithful. Who has the high bid? Romelu does at 26. David, you're out. David, I can't sell you 1,000 Japanese records this year. You've got to keep bidding. Final Call on Vandals. Here's what's left in here. Psycho Circus, $33.99. Unplugged, $46.99. Slipknot, $34.99. Tool Lateralis, $59. Mo-Fi, Janis Joplin, Big Brother and the Holding Company, $64.99. We have Leonard Skinner, $64.99. Wayne Bird, Cherry Pies are $34.99. $34.99. $34.99. $38.99 on White Line. The Sisters of Mercy, Floodland, $36.99. Carole King Tapestry, $44.99. Defiance, $38.99. White Zombie, $38.99. Parliament, $33.99. Testament, $38.99. T-Bone, $64. And of course, nobody wants Allan Holdsworth. I have nobody interested on earth in Allan Holdsworth. Nobody in Allan Holdsworth interest watching right now. David says he's out. So right now, David, we're going backwards. How am I ever going to sell you 1,000 records if you say out? Marion Faithful is officially sold to Romulus C for $26. The Vandals is sold to Jim B for $25. And next is Cycle Circus sold to RK and Dennis Schellenberger on Kiss Unplugged. Great way to bring in the new year, claiming some Kiss vinyl. That is sold to RK Tucker, Psycho Circus, Dylan Schellenberger on Kiss Unplugged. Those are sold and sold. Nope, Cherry Pie is on sale. That's an on-sale price on Cherry Pie. Nobody bid on 30-foot fall. It's a $10 buy it now. Let's bring over some new auctions as soon as I run through these right here. Actually, you know what? I think somebody claimed in the flip video, this Willie Nelson. I think it was my friend Eddie Carter down in Georgia. I think he already claimed this Willie Nelson. I hadn't got to pull some of this stuff. These flip videos pop up late on people's feeds, and we get comments like a week later, and I'm like, whoops, it's already sold. So let me go ahead and run through these, and we need new auction. So the next auction going up right now, without further ado, is going to be J.B. Hutto. And what is this right here? I hadn't figured this one out. Good Roots. Good Roots. And then J.B. Hutto's Hawk Squat. Hawk. This is Delmark Records in Shrink EX edition. J.B. Hutto. 0 for sale currently online on Discogs. J.B. Hutto and his Hawks with Sunnyland Sim. That's a $15 start. And we have an 82 Austrian limited edition Garage Folk site compilation known as Good Roots. They pressed 500. There's only one listed for sale right now for $40. We're going to put that one up for a $25 start. I have nowhere to lay my auctions. Let me put those right there. There's some. This is the back of the table is the land of lost sticky notes. Look, there's 4 lost sticky notes. They'll probably been back there for years. 30-foot fall. That's a buy now to Jim B for 10. Hawk has a bid for $10. First thing in here is the Killers Hot Fuss. Wow. $36.99. Mr. Brightside. Smile like you mean it. Somebody told me all those things that I've done. That's the Killers. $36.99. I actually don't have a sticker on that. I've been meaning to put one on there. And I'm dating it December 31st, 2024. That is actually fake news. It is 2025, but that's what's going on there. Boston, Don't Look Back, a brand new sealed music on vinyl pressing for $39.99. How about Kiss, Rock and Roll Over? Another Kiss record, $33.99. That's new and sealed. Frank Sinatra, Strangers in the Night. Sinatra's $29.99. I'm about to do some half-off vintage. The Zombies is $24.99. I Love You. We got Kelly Gabney on the Killers. Can't go wrong there on Hot Fuss. That's so to Kelly Gabney. We also have Kiss Destroyer. Can't go wrong there. $33.99. Shout It Out Loud. Do You Love Me? Beth. Detroit Rock City. Beth is on there. We have Sam Hunt, Montevello, $34.99. Mike Kretzer, you have the Hawk record at $15. Final Call. We have Punk 7-inch. Yes. Yes. Was there a Fugazi back there? Old Crow Fugazi. Let's do it. Fugazi. Thank you for the reminder. Fugazi. I got them for hours coming up. This is a $10 start. I don't even know what it is, but we're putting it up there. Fugazi Furniture 2001. I don't know, but how about a $10 start? Furniture number 5 and Hello Morning. I missed the Gabriel. Do you have the first 4 with the car windshield? No, we're sold out. Completely sold out of Peter Gabriel. But if you want on a waiting list, I can. I just can't get them for $24.99. But I can probably get more, John. Rock and Roll Over, sold to RK Tucker. Next, this is sold. And let's make sure we tag this to Eddie Passeur. Phases. Yes, tag this for Eddie Passeur. Willie Nelson Phases and Stages. Not Eddie Carter, it was Eddie Passeur. So yeah, that was claimed on the video 2 days ago for Eddie Passeur. Eddie, thank you. That's sold to you. I have Public Enemy, Fear of a Black Planet. That's my last copy, Public Enemy, $29.99. And now another Kiss record that typically isn't stocked too often, Kiss Alive 3. Kiss Alive 3 is $46.99. That's a 2 LP. Kiss Alive 3, $46.99. $46.99. Mike Kretzer, have you bought from us before? You get the JB Hutto for $15. And we have this compilation, which is called Good Roots. It's a $25 buy it now if anybody wants it. $25 buy it now on Good Roots. Fugazi's a $10 start. No bid as of right now. Jason Wilski wants Slayer Haunting the Chapel. I'll give that to him whenever we get to it. He wants Slayer Haunting the Chapel. We have Rob Zombie, Hellbilly Deluxe 2, limited numbered 1,500. Mike's bought from us. Thank you and welcome back. We have a Final Call on Fugazi. That's a $25 buy now. We need another LP, but there's Rob Zombie for $39.99 and Leonard Skinner, Gimme Back My Bullets, $29.99. Next auction is going to be Bob Dylan. This is Bob Dylan Volume 1. So earlier, we sold Volumes 1, 2, and 3 all together of this batch, this Little White Wonder, and that's known as Bob Dylan. This one's about an EX or EX Plus. That's going up for a $25 star. That's a Bob Dylan bootleg. Sorry, I almost choked to death. Mike Torres wants Kiss Alive 3. That's so to Mike Torres. There is a bid on Fugazi with JK for $10. And we have another Leonard Skinner. And we have Herbie Hancock, Maiden Voyage. Herbie Hancock is $29.99. $29.99. Bob Seger's Greatest Hits, $36.99. Don't make me read the track listing. Okay, I will. We have Turn the Page, Against the Wind, Main Street, Hollywood Nights, Still the Same, Old Time Rock and Roll. We've got Tonight, Like a Rock. Wow. Look, these are written by Bob Seger, 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 George Jackson, Thomas Earl Jones III, Bob Seger, Bob Seger, Bob Seger, Chuck Berry, and Bob Seger. Wow. Bob Seger, $36.99. We have The Who, Who's Next, $34.99. Alice in Chains, there it is. Who's going to start the ear off right? Your ear off right. Did you hear that? Your ear, not your year. Your ear with Alice in Chains, Black Gives Way to Blue. This record's officially cursed. It's been lingering around since October. Nobody seems to want it. We have Pearl Jam Binaural for $39.99. Oh, there's more cherry pies. $34.99. $34.99 also for Dog Eat Dog. Fugazi, $12. Fugazi, $12. Still getting bids. Nobody bid on Bob Dylan. That's a $25 buy it now. $25 buy it now. An amazing Alice in Chains album, I know, just lingering around. Nobody wants it. Now, if you go back 3 months ago, when this was out of print, this was $160, like instantly. They press them, $39.99. I've sold everybody one that wants one. Now nobody wants it. $39.99. We have Herbie Hancock, Soda Jetstream. Fantastic. Thank you. Let's go ahead and see what else we have. So what's left in here? The on sale warrants, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, The Who, Bob Seger, Herbie Hancock, Leonard Skinner, Rob Zombie, Kiss, Public Enemy, Sam Hunt, Kiss, The Zombie, Sinatra, Kiss, and Boston. That's what's left. High bid on Fugazi's 13 with JK. That means Tim Voldness is out. Craig Thomas is out. How much is Alice in Chains? It's $39.99. Black Gives Way to Blue. It was long out of print. It was a pricey record. Now all of a sudden it's lingering around and it's available. All right. Let's slide that over right over there. New bid on Fugazi's at 15. That was another great crate. Fugazi 14, Fugazi 15. What's left back here? I think there's only a few things back here. Let me see what else is back here in this bin, because there only looks like a handful, and I may move them over here to this bin, because after this, we're going to have to pretty much say we've sold or went through all the new vinyl we have in stock. What's this record? Sodom, Tapping the Vein. Sodom is $46.99. $46.99 on Sodom. Next thing we have is Slaughter. Slaughter is $33.99. That's new and sealed. Stick it to you. Slaughter, $33.99. Over here, we have Led Zeppelin 4 on clear vinyl. How can you go wrong there? Led Zeppelin's $33.99. Led Zeppelin Presence is $33.99. English Beat is the newest Rocktober, or excuse me, Start Your Ear Off Right. The only one. It's still laying around too. And then we got Led Zeppelin 3s. We got a bunch of those. $33.99. And look, that crate's empty. That's officially sold. It's gone. All righty, that is sold. I'm going to need a platform, though. Look, we've sold so much new vinyl, I'm having to do this with the crates again. Turn them upside down. All right, first thing we have is Fugazi out. And that means Tim Voldness, 15. That sold to Tim Voldness for $15. Fugazi is sold for $15. Alice in Chains 35, finally a home. No, because that is $39.99. Not yet. Danny, Alice in Chains is $39.99. Alice in Chains is $39.99. No discount on that one. It's literally the last copy. Should it be discounted? Probably, but I can't do that. That would be a bad way to start off the year. That would be a very bad way to start off the year. Let me go ahead and move some other vinyl into this one. And let's read these. Is that what I just showed? Okay, that was the newest stuff there. Okay, and then now here are these. And I think this is pretty much it here. So let me show these. And I think we've went through every new LP. Okay, so we have the Soul Rebels, Poetry in Motion, $29.99. The Soul Rebels, $29.99. We have Iced Earth for $46.99. Also, we have Black Label Society, 1919 Eternals. 1919 Eternal, Black Label Society, $46.99. And we have Atonement by Killswitch Engage. That is $39.99. Let's jump back over here to the Punk 45s. And the next one I have is what? We have who? Who is this? The Teen Idols Discord Records. We'll try this one. The Teen Idols Discord Records. $10 start on that. Oasis is a waiting list. I just ordered more, though. They'll be in, well, I don't think UPS delivers. Does anybody know if UPS delivers on New Year's Day? I don't think they do, so it'll probably be the next day. Iced Earth, $56.99. And we have Tool Theory Inoculum, $76.99. There's another Led Zeppelin 3. Also, we have Morgan Wallen Standalone, $33.99. Electric Wizard, Excuse the Nudity, 2 LP pink vinyl, last copy, $39.99. Stone Sticky Fingers, $36.99. Soundgarden, $46.99. Pink Floyd Relics, $33.99. The Sundays, $36.99. Susie and the Banshees, $33.99. Disturbed, $33.99. Pearl Jam Lightning Bolt, 2 LP gatefold, $34. Rush, $39. Megadeth, $39. And that's all that I just added. The rest of the ones we've already been through, which is Kiss and Slipknot and Tool. So Megadeth, Rush, Pearl Jam, Disturbed, Susie and the Banshees, The Sundays, Pink Floyd, Soundgarden, Stones, Electric Wizard, Morgan Wallen, Tool, Iced Earth, Killswitch Engage, Black Label Society, Iced Earth, and the Soul Rebels. Teen has bids for 10 and 10. And Craig was in first. One more. And then we're going to do half of Crate Off Vintage, okay? So, Wayne, yeah, let me know if you want on the waiting list. We've almost went through every LP in the store. No ups tomorrow. So, no new vinyl tomorrow. That means we're not going to have any new vinyl tomorrow. And that means we're going to have a bunch on Thursday and Friday. A bunch if they bring it all. Blackstone Cherry, Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea, $38.99. The Tattooist of Ostwich, $49.99. Leonard Skinner, Last of a Dying Breed, $49.99. George Harrison, $38.99. That is Ensoulment, their newest album, $39.99. Oliver Anthony, Hymnal of a Troubled Man's Mind, $29.99. Teen Idols is at $11. Looks like we need another LP, right? Or another auction. We need another something. And that next something is going to be, let's see here. What is this one? The Pete Freaks. The Pete Freaks. Interesting. $10 start on that. Ken Hostan on Blackstone Cherry. Thank you, Ken. That is so to you. Next is Iron Angel, Winds of War, $39.99. Leonard Skinner, Another Analog Productions, $46.99. Another Analog Productions. Nickelback live in Nashville. Nickelback, that's live at the Bridgestone, $44.99. Kelly Gabney wants a Susie and the Banshees Juju. That is sold to Kelly Gabney. Thank you. Got you for one. There's like 3 or 4 left back there. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blood Sugar Sex Magic, $44.99. Mother's Milk is $36.99. Train is $33.99. David Gilmour's newest album, Luck and Strange, $44. Teen Idols is it is Trans Am, Ferrucci Nightmare, Getting in My Way, Adventure Teen Idol Sneakers. Hope that helps you out. It's now at $13. Pink Floyd, Uma Guma, $49.99. King Diamond, Voodoo, $46. Slayer, Honda the Chapel. That is sold to Jason Wilski. Let me make sure that was right. Yeah, that is sold to Jason Wilski. Jason, thank you. That's sold to you. That was from the flip video. Pink Floyd, Saucer, Mono, $33. Rat Detonator is $33. Also, The Cult is $38.99. King's X is Ear Candy, $39. We have the Beatles 65 for $36. And Pink Floyd, Adam Heartmother for $34. So that was Pink Floyd, the Beatles, King's X, The Cult, Rap, Pink Floyd, King Diamond, Pink Floyd, David Gilmour, Train, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Nickelback, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Iron Angel, Oliver Anthony, The, George Harrison, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Tattoos of Ostwich, and Black Stone Cherry. And folks, with that, we have shown every single LP that is new vinyl inventory in this store once and possibly twice, and especially here in part 2 to start off the new year. And the only thing I still have over here is Slaughter. Yep. Let me go ahead and show these in case you missed that. We sold 2 or 3 tonight. This is something I still got a lot of stock of, and this is $39.99. This is Slaughter, The Wild Life. Slaughter, The Wildlife is $39.99. And that's one more record to show, okay? And that is pretty much everything. I'm going to go get some half-off vintage, and I've got a few more LPs that have not been officially put up yet, and I'll maybe find some more while we wrap this up. And I know it's 12:30. I said, well, we was going to take vinyl at least to midnight and maybe as late as 1. And it looks like it's definitely going to be 1. Because I'm about to go grab some half-off LPs. We'll see how this crate does, and I don't know if there's anybody with any interest in CDs, but last night we ran into some pretty good ones, even box sets, and there's some of them here already priced. And we're going to go for that for the Late Show with David Letterman. I've always wanted to have a talk show. I feel like I'd be pretty good at it. David Letterman. Wish he was still doing that. That was a great way to end your night with David Letterman. My dad never did make it to the interviews, though. He always watched the... he would DVR them. My dad would DVR them, and then he would watch the monologue, and then we would fast forward to the... If it was a band we wanted to watch. I remember watching Chris Cornell on there. I remember watching Neil Peart. Those are some very memorable nights on David Letterman. All right, Teen Idols is sold to JK for $14. The Peep Freaks is a $10 buy it now, no bid. Herbie Hancock CD box set. Yep, that's one of the first things I started. That's what I ended last night's sale with. And that's actually what I started tonight's show with. So let me bring that up here. Herbie Hancock is $184.99. Herbie Hancock is $184.99. And this is a 34 CD box set. At least 34 albums. 34 albums. Herbie Hancock. With book, $184.99. Oh boy, let me try to figure this out again. This was like a Rubik's Cube the other night. It's not a cube, so I don't want to fit on there. Sean Sean already knew what was coming. This is a strange packaging. Let's see here. I think it's like this. Nope. Let me turn it around the other way. Let's see here. Let's try it this way. Nope. Nope, that's not right either. Let's try it like this. There we go. Okay. I'm not opening that again. So, Jared, you can buy it. Because I'm never going to open it again. $184.99. Slaughter and ASA $70. Like you said, probably should be on sale, just never ending with who offer is from. Pass. We have Aerosmith. This is $14.99. Jared passes on Herbie Hancock. I've got a pass on Danny's offer. Atlanta Rhythm Sections, $34.99. There's 3 CD box sets. We have Aerosmith and Atlanta Rhythm Section, Herbie Hancock. New vinyls on sale only when it's on sale. I discounted what I was going to discount tonight. Next time I sell Alice in Chains, it'll probably be $29.99. But right now it's $39.99. Next auction is going to be what? The Statistics. Breakfast. Majestic 4. We have Horse's Head, No Justice, Suicide Party. What is all this stuff? I don't know. I don't know which one y'all are looking for next. Bales. Old Crow Medicine Show. I don't see any more cake. There's definitely no more cake. I know Old Crow. This is a very crazy cover. We have Old Crow Medicine Show, Heart Up in the Sky, red vinyl. Old Crow is $10. $10. This is Old Crow Medicine Show, Heart Up in the Sky, and Some Like It Cold. What a wild cover. Some Like It Cold. That's on red, white vinyl. College Radio Loser. $10 start on that. $10 start on that, and there's that. Okay? Now, your mic is muffled. Yeah, I don't know what's up with it. My shirt is, I've got a new shirt on, and I don't really like it. Let me put it right here. It keeps folding down inside of my shirt. Okay, here we go. Half off LPs coming up right now. So, we have Frank Sinatra, Look to Your Heart, $7.50. Frank Sinatra, $7.50. Look to Your Heart. Also, Frank Sinatra, Love is a Kick, $7.50. Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra in Hollywood. Wow, I didn't mean to grab the Frank Sinatra discography, but so far I have. Frank Sinatra in Hollywood, $7.50. Frank Sinatra, My One and Only Love and Sentimental Journey, $7.50. We have Frank Sinatra, This Is Nice and Easy, $7.50. We have Tell Her You Love Her, Frank Sinatra. This is $7.50. Wow. Another one, the music of Alec Wilder, Frank Sinatra, $7.50. We have the Morse Code, Ella Mae Morris, $5 on that. Also, we have On the Road, the Porter Wagner Show. Porter Wagner is $5. We have 50 Million Elvis Fans Can't Be Wrong. That's technically Elvis's Gold Records Volume 2, 50th anniversary, now just $10. We have Elvis Fun in Acapulco, $7.50. Now the Elvis batch has began. Elvis is $7.50. Elvis Now is $10. We have Elvis Almost in Love for $7.50. We have the Elvis Story compilation box set for $17.50. And we have Elvis Country on tan label for $10. Elvis GI Blues for $10. We have Elvis Country for $8.50. We have from Elvis Presley Boulevard for $7.50. And now we have something a little bit different. Santana, a gold stamp promo of Moonflower, EX $9. Final call on Old Crow Medicine Show. There's been one bid with Mike Kretzer for $10. Some Like It Cold, which has a lot of questionable material in here. This looks like like some kind of Jeffrey Dahmer thing going on in there. Larry Drish on the Elvis. Elvis is sold to Larry Drish. That is sold. That crate is now full, but I'm going to keep showing records. Wow, more Elvis in Hollywood. $7.50. We have Elvis again for $7.50. We have Elvis again for $7.50. We have Elvis again for $7.50. I didn't mean to grab all these. I just grabbed whatever's in the bin. Elvis again for $7.50. Wow, is this whole crate Elvis? Elvis is $7.50. Seth Franzoni on Santana. That's sold to Seth, but my crate is full. I can't put that in there. Let me go ahead and swap out crates right quick. Wow, Elvis, 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 Sinatra, Sinatra, Sinatra. Do y'all realize how many records those two men sold collectively? Enough to fill up a Walmart Supercenter from floor to ceiling 3 times over. They sold a lot of records, and you're seeing a lot of them right here, right now. Next is Santana Moonflower. This is EX edition, $9, and this is sold to Seth Franzoni. Old Crow, 11. Old Crow, 11. Debbie put red 45. Now, Debbie, we're having another miscommunication again. The red 45 is up for auction, and the high bid right now, Debbie, is at $15. That's an auction back there. The high bid's $15. That's Old Crow Medicine Show. Next is Elvis, Harem Scarum, $12.50. Elvis is $7.50. Melba Moore, live, $5. Melba Moore, $5. Dance to the best of Earl Bostic. Bostic is $5. Mike's out. That means Old Crow is a final call to Laney Gooch for $15. John Williams, Boston Pop, $7.50. Jim B has the high bid at $16. America, The Dream Goes On, Boston Pop, $7.50. John Williams. Don Gibson, The Early Days, Bear Family Records, $7.50. And the Lamont Cranston Band is VG Plus, $7.50. If anybody wants this Some Like It Cold, it's now going up for a $10 buy it now. I'm going to put that right there. What's the next LP I have over here, or at least the next 45? Let's see here. We have, Wide Angels Box Cutter. White Angels Box Cutter. I don't know. Let's try it. White Angel is $10. White Angels Box Cutter. That's going up for $10. Jetstream on Look, which was a Sinatra. All right, I bet I can find that. It's got to be inside of this crate. Yeah, that's the very first one, right? This is $7.50. John Williams, Look to Your Heart. Excuse me, Frank Sinatra. What was the John Williams album? There's two. They're both Boston Pop records. John Williams, Boston Pops, Pops in Space. John Williams, Boston Pops, America, The Dream Goes On. Old Crow 16, Old Crow 18. This is a $10 start, like all these have been. This is a 4-track, it looks like. I'm going to go now. Lesser Wars Box Cutter. The snooze button is broken. And that's White Angels Box Cutter. That's going up for a $10 start. Old Crows at 18. This is Seal Johnson. Brings Out the Blues in Me. A 1980 US. That's EX, $27.50. Tampa Red, 1932-1953. Tampa Red is EX, $8.50. We also have Paul Cauthen, Room 41. That's on white vinyl, $12.50. Next is Champion Jack Dupree. This is VG Plus, $7.50. Elvis Presley, His Hand in Mine, $7.50. Elvis, Kissing Cousins, $7.50. Elvis, $7.50. Elvis, $7.50. Elvis, $7.50. Elvis, $7.50. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There's at least 22 Elvis records right there. And then there was the Sinatra stuff. Wow, let me put those back there. Next is Paul Cauthen. That is sold to Elaney Gooch. Sold. Seth Franzoni wants both John Williams. Those are sold and sold unless the other person wants them. Mike Kretzer wants the Tampa Red. That's sold. And now Old Crow. I don't think anybody else bid. And Old Crow is officially sold to Elaney Gooch for $18. That's sold to Elaney Gooch for $18. Nobody bid on White Angel Box Cutter. That is going up for a $10 buy it now. I'm going to put that right here next to me. Next thing we have is a quick recap. And let's look through these one more time, okay? I won't have to exaggerate. But first, we have Sinatra. We have Love is a Kick. We have Sinatra in Hollywood, My One and Only Love, and this is called Sentimental Journey. That's a 2 kind of disc in one. And then Sinatra, Nice and Easy, and Tell Her You Love Her. And then the music of Alec Wilder. Then we had Ella Mae Morse. We had Porter Wagner, Melba Moore, Earl Bostic, Don Gibson, the Lamont Cranston Band, Seal Johnson, Champion Jack Dupree. There is some blues right there, 3 in there. And then we had Elvis Gold Records Volume 2, Fun in Acapulco, his songs of inspiration. Elvis Now, we have Almost in Love, Elvis Country, GI Blues, Elvis Country, Elvis Presley Boulevard. In Hollywood, Songs of Inspiration, Elvis Presley Boulevard. That one's just called Elvis. For Everyone, Harem Scarum, Golden Records, Hand in Mind, Kissin' Cousins. The prefix is CPM1, CPM1, tan label. And we have Madison Square Garden, I Got Lucky, and Legendary Concert. Let's put up some new auctions, and I'm going to do that right now. This is Diego Rivera, Technique Brings to Man, Mastery of the Universe, and Manumission. Not for sure what this is, but we're going to put it up for a $10 start. What an interesting looking record. Diego Rivera, that's going to go up for a $10 start. Anybody else, anything on there? If not, I'm going to go get another half off crate. I'm going to go get another half off crate. Any objections? I'll go do that right now. The 3 blues albums were Champion Jack Dupree, VG Plus $7.50. Seal Johnson, Brings Out the Blues in Me, EX 2750, and Lamont Cranston Band, VG Plus $7.50. And those were the half off prices. If anybody changes your mind, let me know. I will sell those to you. We have a challenge flag, and that was, Chad, I didn't claim Elvis. I was just commenting on the bin. Did I pull you an Elvis? Did I pull one? I don't think I did. I don't want the Elvis as is comment on the bin. No Elvis. You knew you'd place it. Oh, what did I sell you then? More cake. I don't even know what I pulled for you. I don't think I pulled an Elvis record, did I? Santana, Sinatra, Paul Cawthon, John Williams, Tamparetta. I didn't pull an Elvis record. Nobody bought one. No one bought an Elvis record out there. I didn't pull one. I'll go look at my last crate, but the only thing over here is Santana, Sinatra, Paul Cawthon, John Williams, and Tamparetta. Let me go look in the other crate. It must have been in the last crate. The box set? Was it the Elvis box? Maybe? Is that what happened? The Elvis candlelight box? Well, somebody needs that because that's a great set. That's the best deal in the entire bin, $17.50. Is this what I pulled? What happened? Oh, Larry put Elvis box crate. Larry Drish put Elvis box crate, and I pulled this. And then he said, no Elvis. And then he said, I don't want the Elvis. I was commenting on the bin. Then he said, Chad, no Elvis. My first album is a putback. Chad, I didn't claim Elvis. Turbo mode, yes, sir. I have no idea you did. You pulled an Elvis. It's in the bin. Okay, my bad. So whoever wants this, it's $17.50. That's the best deal in the whole crate. That's the Elvis Presley story. My bad. Yeah, you got to be careful there. You said Elvis box. I saw box and Elvis, and my brain said sold to Larry Drish. And that's a bad way to start the year, Larry. You might as well just go ahead and buy it. Don't you need some Elvis in your life? Mary Ann wants the blues records, but I'm already halfway across the store. I've got a crate on top of my head, and I'm about to fill up some more bins over here. What else could we have? Looks like some interesting stuff here. Let's go ahead and start going through them. There's only one way to go through every record in the store. The only way to go through every record in the store is to go through every record in the store. That's the only way. The only way to go through every record in the store is to go through every record in the store. No joke, I have about 40 Elvis albums on the counter that I was going to auction tonight. And we didn't have time to clean them. They're all from Fred's, but they all have smudges or fingerprints or something on them. And they need to be wiped down. And that's what happened. Okay? All right, let's see what's in here. So the last thing that I had is, there was a couple claims before all that. Jetstream wants Sinatra, Alec, and Marianne says sold. That's on Blues. Okay. Yeah, was anybody remember, anybody been long enough when we had the crate, we had the debacle of somebody buying all of our Dylan records that night? Do y'all remember that? Let me find this for Jetstream first. Alec, yeah, this right here. This is sold to Jetstream. This is sold to Jetstream, $750. Okay, then Marianne gets the 3 blues records. These are sold to Marianne. These are sold to Marianne. It's half off sticker. And Tom Moran said all 22 Elvis for 110 or 100. So Tom, here's Elvis. Tom, there's Elvis. That is going to be included. Let's do 120, and we'll take that part of it as well. And we'll do an Elvis bundle. That should be 23 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, it'll be 23 counting the box set for 120. And Tom's going to have him a whole hunk of lot of Elvis. Yeah. So if y'all remember, this is back when I used to take my phone. For those that don't know, I used to walk around with my phone in my hand. I used to walk around with my phone horizontally, and I would walk around like this, and I would hold my phone, and I would sell records. We were over there, and I used to have about this many Bob Dylan records in our bins. Like we had like this many. And I was like, all right, let's do the Bob Dylan records half off. And Jerry Reynolds, a very good customer. He don't watch much anymore. He just buys coins and knives. And he don't even buy records, really. But he was watching that night. And I showed the first Bob Dylan record. And he commented, Bob Dylan. And he says, I want them all. And he bought like 170 Bob Dylan records. And he's like, I don't even know who he is. He didn't even know who Bob Dylan was. He's like, I can't even name a song. But he bought all 170 Bob Dylan records. He didn't even know who Bob Dylan was. He just buys coins and knives from us. He bought and paid for them. He said, I can't name you a Bob Dylan song. And he bought all 170 of them. It was wild. He probably still has them. All right, so all these are sold to Tom Moran. Wow, what a great way. An Elvis bundle going to Tom Moran for $120. Tom Moran, thank you. That's so to you. There was like Bob Dylan New Morning. There was like 12 copies of Bob Dylan New Morning. There was like 17 copies of Bob Dylan Infidels. That's how many duplicates we had. All the Elvis are sold. They're all gone, and those are sold to Tom Moran. Let's go through more half off. Next is Billy Synth. Billy Synth is sealed, $7.50. We have a Face in the Crowd, T.L. Wall. This is $35, a 1979 grade vinyl, sealed. T.L. Wall, a Face in the Crowd, $35. Billy Synth, T.L. Wall. Brendan Benson, The Alternative to Love. Brendan Benson is now $50. Wow, that was $50. $50. That's Brendan Benson, The Alternative to Love, 2005, sealed. Also, we have, this is the one I never can figure out who it is. Somebody needs to buy this because I feel like I've shown it a bunch. How long do you think it's going to last? Big Red Machine. Yeah, Big Red Machine. That is sealed for $15. Red, white, and blue tricolored vinyl. That is sealed for $15. All right, here is what we're going to do. I have Gutter Mouth, and I feel like these need to be sold together. They possibly are supposed to be. One's called Puke and one's called Balls. Gutter Mouth. How about both of them for a $15 start? Gutter Mouth. Those are now up for bid. Next, in this half-off bin, we have Darren Jones. Wait Till I Get Over. That is sealed for $13.50 on blue vinyl. We have Say She She Silver. This is Say She She Silver, clear vinyl, sealed, $17.50. Darren Jones and the Indications, Private Space, sealed, $12.50. But that Bob Dylan night, that was a pretty funny moment because everybody was dying for me to go through the Bob Dylan stuff half off. Everybody was probably going to be able to pick out some Dylan they wanted, and Jerry got on and spoiled everybody's party. He bought them all. He said, I'll take them all. He was first. And at that time, it was like, if you're first, you get dibs on everything in the bin, and I really couldn't bend the rules. I was like, all right, they're all Jerry's. And Tanner started tagging them. We have all that the name implies. Side 1, VG condition, $25. And actually, every one of our live streams are archived here on Facebook and YouTube. So you can go back and watch sales from 3 and 4 years ago to see how old school we used to be. We used to be pretty primitive in doing this. Pretty primitive. I mean, I used to walk around manually with my phone in my hand, and Tanner would follow me around with sticky pads. Pretty fun how we used to do it. Pretty funny, probably. Edmund Estrada gets Say She. That's sold to Edmund for $17.50. We have next Be With Records. This is Plush Fed. Plush, I think that's the name of the artist, and then Fed. Yeah, that is now $14 sealed. Also, long lost Mike Polizzi Solace Find sealed for $7.50. We might be getting into some blue stuff here in a second. East River Pipe, the Gasoline Age, sealed for $10. East River Pipe. We have Hannibalism, the Mighty Hannibal. This is half off of $75. That's now $37.50. Hannibalism. Skin Shape, Life and Love. Skin Shape is sealed, $7.50. And Mellow Jello for Mellow Muffins. Sealed Garage, $12.50. Darren Jones, Private Space. This is sold to Chris Ferrara for $12.50, doing a half off. Starting the year off right with half off records. Next is the Rebel Set, Modern Living. The Rebel Set is sealed for $10. Paul Black and Flip Kings, How, 85 US, $10. Next is the Dusters, Red Hot and Ready to Roll. The Dusters is an 88 US Rockabilly EP. $5 on the Dusters. Mickey Baker, Take a Look Inside. A German import, $12.50. Wow, this has got a lot of signatures on it. Who is this? A 1980 UK limited edition signed with press photo, $17.50. The official Blues Band bootleg album. The official Blues Band bootleg album. That is $17.50. And Sonny Terry featuring Johnny Winter guitar, Willie Dixon bass. That is sealed for $20 and 83 US on red vinyl. Where's the blues buyers? We've hit a little pocket of blues. Usually this stuff gets wiped out when it's half off. Nobody bid on the 2 gutter mouths. Those are $15. 2 gutter mouths are available for $15 if anybody wants one. Next is Tar Heel Stomp, SETI4 UK. Tar Heel Stomp is $15. Tar Heel Stomp, $15. Marianne on Terry. That's sold to Marianne. Next is Dr. Feelgood. That's a 79 UK, $10. Sean gets both of the gutter mouths for $15. Felt like that was a great buy. That's sold to Sean Weather. Brian D. Leon on ST. That was for Sonny Terry. Next thing we have is the Bullet Stops. Walter Davis, an 86 UK Chicago Blues. $10 on that. Marianne wants Tar Heel Stomp. That's sold to Marianne. I see a couple of the blues buyers on here. Next thing we have are these right here. How about we do this? Let's just bring over, I have a couple that I know we'll have to auction. Like I still got these Dead Kennedys, but these have, I know they're anti-Nazi, but they have these. Let me see what I can do. Let me set those. We might do those another night. I probably need to figure out how to cover that up or make sure I know what to start those for. But we have coming up right now some very odd looking stuff here. So let's do these. We have Suicide Party. You're all invited. This is going to go up for a $10 start. It's in some sort of sleeve. A very rockin', a deadly, highly recommend. Somebody wrote on the sleeve, a very rockin', a dead alive, highly recommend. Is that part of it? That's going up for a $10 start. And we have Sleep Beggar, Jadubalbleth, Too Dead to Die. I can't tell if that's punk or hardcore or both. Okay, next is Marianne on Davis, Walter Davis. That is sold to Marianne for $10. Also, we have Buka White, The Legacy of the Blues, Volume 1. A Polish import. Buka White is $10. Margie Joseph, stay. Margie Joseph's an 88 US. That is $10. And we have the Blue Scene USA, a UK import. That is sealed for $10. Eirik Dudek #1, an 85 Polish import. That's $7.50. Groove Holmes and Jimmy Witherspoon, Groovin' and Spoonin', $7.50. In shrink, $7.50 on that. Also, we got Marianne on Legacy. Buka White, that's sold to Marianne. Next is Memphis Slim. $10 on Memphis Slim. Raining the Blues. What a beautiful copy for $10. USA. That is sold to Marianne. Thank you. Also, we have Charlie Gonzalez. That's an 87 UK mono, sealed for just $5. Spoonin'. Groovin' and Spoonin' is sold to Marianne. Also, we have Big Leon Brooks. Let's Go to Town. 82 US, sealed $15. If you want to bet on Suicide Party or The Two Dead to Die, that's a final call for $10 before I make it a buy now. We have Marianne on Memphis Slim. George Scherer, you're second. Next is Hip Link Chain, original West Side Chicago Blues guitar. Another sealed record, a 1980 UK, $17.50 on that. Meat and Gravy from Cadillac Baby, Trying to Make a Living, Volume 3, a 78 UK import, sealed, $7.50. Combination Blues, Snooky Pryor, J.B. Hutto, Willie Nix, sealed, $12.50. And Chuck Norris. Wow. Chuck Norris, the Los Angeles Flash, an 82 Swedish import. This is sealed for $12.50. And Paul left us a note, Chuck Norris joke, sealed for $12.50. And J.B. Hutto, Blues for Fonza, sealed for $20. When Chuck Norris plays a guitar, Jimi Hendrix thanks him. Was that a good Chuck Norris one? We have, when Chuck Norris plays the guitar, it doesn't make any sound. We have Marianne, Combo. We have Marianne, Combination Blues. Marianne gets the Chuck Norris. No more Chuck Norris jokes. Next is Luke Jones, West Coast R&B, 57 to 42, sealed, $7.50. We have J.B. Hutto. Possibly sold to Brian D. Leon. He put J.H. Was that for J.B. Hutto? Is that for Brian? I think so. Suicide Party and Two Dead to Die are $10 buy it nows. Those are $10 buy it nows if anybody wants those. Oh, trying to adjust my neck. Next thing we have is Snatch It Back, Dynamite. 1990 Netherlands. That's sealed for $7.50. George Scherer, second on JB then. The Dunn Packer Band, Love Against the Wall. That is sealed for $5. We have Greg Piccolo, Heavy Juice, sealed for $5. And East Coast Blues, that is sealed, a 1988 UK mono comp, $10. $10. Bales, Champions of Unrestricted Beauty, $10 start. Black Tarpoon, the Thad EP, $10 start. East Coast Blues, sold to Marianne, sealed, $10. We have Sunnyland Slim, Devil is a Busy Man, an 89 Danish import, $10 on Sunnyland Slim. Sun Seals, Bad Axe, 84 US, $10 on that. Lions Avenue Jive, an 86 UK, sealed, $7.50. Hot Screaming Saxes from Los Angeles, sealed, $7.50. Count Red Hastings, Danny Turner and Eddie Woodland, sealed, $7.50. Marianne on SS, Sun Seals, that's sold. Kenneth on Sun E. Sun E, that was Sunnyland, that's sold to Kenneth Russell. Also, we have Blue Scene USA Volume 3, Blues All Around. That is an import, sealed. Guess what? Just $10. Victoria Spivey LP 1020. I'm going to sit right down and write myself a letter. Big Joe Turner, Bill Dicey, Robert Ross, band with Washboard Doc, and that is sealed now for $15. Marianne on Red, Count Red Hastings, sold. Tim Graham on Screaming Sax. That's right here. That's sold to Tim Graham. Thank you. Doing a half off bin. Bill Dicey and the Fabulous Holmes Brothers. Sealed for $17.50. We have New York Really Has the Blues. Volume 1. Victoria Spivey presents the All-Star Blues World. This is Spivey 1018. USA. Sealed $17.50. Mariano Spivey. I had a feeling that was for, well, there's 3 in a row here. Nope, that's not a Spivey. This is. I'll give you this first one. That's probably the one you were claiming. There's another one as well. And King Perry, sealed for $10. We probably need to go through that again very quickly. I'll probably have more idea of what's actually left in there now. With that being said, I'm going to do that right now. And if anybody wants to bet on the Bales or the Black Tarpon, now it's a final call. We're 1 hour into the new year of 2025. We have almost sold 7 full crates of vinyl tonight, plus all those 45s, which is quite a bit. How many 45s did we sell? This many, approximately? That's a lot. Let's run through these one more time. I'm going to go ahead and make these buy it nows. Black Tarpon and the Bales, those are $10 and $10 as well. I'll put up some more as soon as I show. Did anybody see any in there that maybe you're waiting for? Let me know, because I don't know what to put up at this point. And probably I'll try to look up the rest tonight or have Laura or Paul do it, and we might next time just straight price them. I just don't really want one to slip through, even though I'm not really looking any of them up. So, doesn't matter to me. But very quickly, we got Billy Cent for sealed for $7.50. He's sealed. We have T.L. Wall facing the crowd. That's on gray vinyl. That's $35. Also, Brendan Benson. That's now $50. That was $99.99. Next LP is going to be Big Red Machine, and this is How Long Do You Think It's Going to Last? Sealed for $15. We have Darren Jones, Wait Till I Get Over. That is sealed for $13.50. Now, Marianne, I'm assuming you just wanted that first Spivey record. There's another one in there as well if you want both of them. This is called And All That the Name Implies, VG Condition, $25. A 68 promo rock folk album. That's VG, $25. And we have Plush, Fled. That's sealed for $14. What was the Bales? The Bales is called Champions of Unrestricted Beauty. It's on Torn Clean. And let me see what else we got. I can't get a hold of it. There we go. Yeah, just a black cover. Bales, $10. Also, we have Mike Police, Long Lost Solace Fine, sealed, $7.50. East River Pipe, sealed, $10. Hannibalism was $37.50. Skin Shape, Life and Love, sealed for $7.50. Mellow Jello was sealed, $12.50. The Rebel Set, sealed for $10. Paul Black is $10. We have the Dusters, $5. Mickey Baker, $12.50. Take a look inside. I think that's the first one from the Blues collection, $12.50 on that. So, yeah, look, there is some in here that I haven't really been able to figure out what they are because I can't recognize the cover. So let me grab a handful here, just bring them a little bit closer. And some of them may be turned. This is on Third Man. Who is it? This is the Rancantors. That could be pretty good, both musically and, ooh, Rancid. Wasted Youth. These have been turned the wrong way. Rancid. I didn't know what they were because the sleeves were turned the wrong way. Let me check on a couple of these right quick before I go any further. Let me get my laptop right over here. First, I need to look up this Paul Harvey record. Okay. All right, let me check this right quick. First, this is the Rancantors. This is Third Man. So the catalog number is TMR 586. Here it is. Mixed metal colored vinyl. This is it. Some of them have sold. Median 3050. United States. Pretty good record. I mean, most of them are listed around the $30 range. This is the Rancantors. Now That You're Gone. It's on what they call mixed metal colored vinyl. Nice in the sleeve. Rancantors, a $15 start. $15 start on that one. This is Rancid. Let's take a closer look at this one. Rancid. RANCID. And this is Lookout 59. This has got 8 versions. Repress. This is the repress, and we're going to put it up for a $10 start. Okay? $10 start on that one. First is Marianne Wants the Other, Victoria Spivey record. That is sold. And then Marianne on Paul. Marianne on Paul, Paul Black. And then Brian D. Leon on the Mickey Baker. Jim B gets the bells for $10. That's sold to Jim B. And the Rancantors has a bid for $15. Rancid has a bid for $10. This was the official Blues Band bootleg album, signed with press photos. Was $35, now $17.50. Dr. Feelgood is a $79 UK. $10 on Dr. Feelgood. Margie Joseph, Stay. Margie Joseph is now $10. That's a 1988 US. Eric Dudek, number 1, an 85 Polish import. That's $7.50. Charlie Gonzalez, that is sealed for $5. Final Call on Rancantors for $15. Final Call on Rancid for $10. Big Leon Brooks, Let's Go to Town. Big Leon Brooks is sealed for $15. We have Hip Link Chain, original West Side Chicago Blues guitar. So that's one I'm surprised still available. Sealed, it's now $17.50. Hip Link Chain. Meat Gravy from Cadillac Baby, Trying to Make a Living, Volume 3. That's sealed for $7.50. Also, Luke Jones and Red Mac, West Coast R&B, 57 to 52, sealed, $7.50. And Snatch It Back, Dynamite, sealed for $7.50. Are we done on Rancantors? Are we done on Rancid? I'm about to sell them. The Dunn Packer Band, this is sealed for $5. Marianne on Hip Link Chain. That's sold to Marianne. New bid on Rancid for $12 of Jeremy Abrams. Greg Piccolo, Heavy Juice, sealed for $5. And we have Lines Avenue Jive, sealed, 86 UK, $7.50. Marianne on Cadillac Baby, a little bit of gravy. That is sold right here to Marianne. Thank you. Also, we have Blue Scene USA Volume 3, a sealed import, $10. Blue Scene USA, Blues All Around, Bill Dicey. This is another, yeah, these kind of covers are usually the All-Star Blues World of Spivey Records. Yeah, another Spivey Records. These always seem to demand pretty good money, which means they're probably pretty good. That's $17.50 on that one. Marianne on Dynamite. That's right here. And then Brian D. Leon on L.A., Lines Avenue. That's another Spivey. And then we have King Perry, sealed for $10. Marianne on Volume 3. That's sold to Marianne. Craig Ruth, you're going to get the Rancantors for $15. Rancid's at $16 with Jeremy Abrams. I knew that crate needed a recap because I knew there was some stuff left behind, and there was. Rancid's now at $20. Let me grab another auction right quick then. And I turned some of these around, and I realized what some of them were now that I turned them around. There's also some random, really common records in here too, like Herb Albert and oh man, I'm yawning. That's not good. Here is Still Fighting, No Justice. $10 star. He's out. Rancid is sold to Sean Fairweather for $20. Thank you. That's sold. Sean for $20. Appreciate that. And Rico Lorenzini on the Holmes Brothers. So Rico gets that last Spivey comp, or Spivey Records Presents. Not really comp. But yeah, that's sold to Rico for $17.50. All right. And I think my goal of clearing out these bins, I think I can fit what's left over there into one more crate. Do we have one more crate of half off in us? We're about to find out. Was there another Rancid? There has to be in this little stack here. I think there was another Rancid. Let's find it for a $10. Here it is. Radio. Rancid's going to go up for a $10 start. Rancid, radio. That's going up for a $10 start. Pretty cool. All right, let's go get the rest of those. As long as we keep going, there it is. There was another Rancid, and there it is. I figured there was. Oh, man. I didn't know I was going to do vinyl this late. I'm perfectly okay with it. Our new challenge here, we have challenges every day. Anybody that owns a business has challenges every day. But our newest challenge here is how do we get even more stuff priced, researched, and tagged? Because as y'all know, we've been starting earlier, that extra 2 hours, and it's actually been a lot busier than I expected. Those other 2 hours have been much busier than I anticipated. So what we've learned is, you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to figure out how to get more stuff ready. And Brian DeLeon and Mary Ann, I think we're about to hit another batch of blues over here. Oh my gosh. There are so many blues records in this store. It's crazy. And Riley Harrison and whoever else is still watching, I think y'all might get an opportunity to get some great bargains right here to start off the new year, to finish off 2024. But technically, not going to say that anymore. You know what time it is? It's time for 2025. And we are selling the heck out of some blues. It has not stopped, really. Still Fighting is on black vinyl. Rancid has bids for 10 and now 15. All righty, here we go. Patrick Lear's watching. There's another one. Who else? Rico Lorenzini. Who else was buying some? Several people. Here we go. Maybe there's some more. I see 104 people. I'm going to do one stretch right quick. Oh, boy. I don't know if we're going to get into CDs or not. Had Tanner bring all this stuff up here. I got to be back in the morning to help him clean this place up before we open. So, here we go. I think we can finish filling up this crate and then start doing another one. First thing we have is Zenit Live, Let the Good Times Roll. A 1988 German import, $7.50. Sean, you're out on the Rancid. Let me know if you want back in. We have Lonnie Mac Live, Attack of the Killer V. Sealed Lonnie Mac for just $12.50. Sealed for $12.50. We have I Asked for Water, She Gave Me Gasoline. 69 US. This is $10. That's on Liberty, or excuse me, that's on Imperial. We sold every NoFX record in this store. There is absolutely zero left. All the NoFX are gone. They are sold. Every one of them. We have Black Rock and Roll. That is an unofficial compilation. Now just $15. Black Rock and Roll. Oakland Blues presents L.C. Good Rock and Robinson, Lafayette Thang Thomas, and Dave Alexander. Bluesmakers. Bluesmakers is $12.50. Oakland Blues Bluesmakers. Blues in Trouble is an 86 UK. No minor keys. Blues in Trouble is $5. And the Deluxe Band Blues, this is a deluxe, the Deluxe Blues Band featuring Danny Allner, Bob Running, 81 UK, $7.50. Mary Ann wants the Black Rock and Roll. That's sold to Mary Ann. We have 5 Feet of Soul, Jimmy Rushing. He was a big fella. Jimmy Rushing is sealed, $7.50. $7.50 on that. Mary Ann on Oakland. That's sold to Mary Ann. Next is another Jimmy Rushing. This one's in shrink, $7.50. I think that's an older copy. Yeah, that one's on Coplix. Also, we have another 5 Feet, EX653 Jimmy Rushing. Nobody bid on No Justice 10. I was going to make sure. I lost Sean. Sean, are you done on Rancid? Just wanted to make sure before I sold it. And we have Trackside Blues, the Burning Sunflower Band, $12.50 on that. So Jimmy Rushing. So Patrick, there's 3 different copies here, I think, on 3 different pressings. This is Coplix. but it just feels newer. This is Cold Plix. It feels older, and it's in shrink, and then this is some sort of reissue on Emus. So let me know. I guess your options are $7.50, $6.50, and sealed for $7.50. There's a Cold Plix without shrink, a Cold Plix in shrink, and those could be the same pressing. They just look a bit different. And there's a reissue on the Ghent Remus label. So your pick on those. And then Seth, you'll be second in line. Okay, I've lost Sean somewhere, so Jeremy Abrams, I'm going to give you the Rancid for $15. Jeremy, that is so due for $15. Sean, hate to lose Sean. Lost him so that he wants the Otis and the Shrink. Yeah, I think that's probably the good pick there. It's no condition, it's either $7.50. So Seth, let me know. I'm assuming you'll want the one that was $6.50. And I think that's the same pressing. It just, I think, an extra $1 for shrink wrap, which is only 50 cents. Okay, back to the bin here. Next thing we have is Trackside Blues. The Brunning, so I think I said Burning. That says Brunning Sunflower Bad, $12.50. Pack Up My Blues, Blues of the Deep South, 1950, 1961. That is sealed for $17.50. We have Packing Up My Blues. There's another one, EX, $11.50. This guy had a lot of duplicates in this collection, and, you know, we been going through them, and Paul tries to put them out twice, you know, two at the same time. So, Seth, if you're okay with that other Jimmy Russian, just let me know. Marianne on Trackside, sell that to Marianne. Doing some half-off records. If y'all are just now joining us, Chuck Hall and the Brick Wall. Chuck Hall's an 87 US. That is $7.50. Deep South, Brian D. Leon. I'm going to give you the sealed one or the open one. I'll let you pick on that one, sealed or open. And then Marianne wants the cheaper one, which is the open one. And then that will be up to Brian. And then we have Johnny Winter, the Progressive Blues Experiment. That's $12.50. Johnny Winter is $12.50. What a beautiful record. No condition notes on that. The Progressive Blues Experiment. The what? The Hatchmen? The Hatchet Men. The Hatchet Men. That's Ed. The Hatchet Men. I need to give him that record. Chopping Around. Chop, chop. Sealed, $5. So first, we got Brian D. Leon getting the sealed copy. Marianne gets the other copy. Seth Franzoni says he's good with this Jimmy Russian. And then if anybody wants the sealed one, it's a 79 reissue, just $7.50. Marianne gets Johnny Winter. That's sold to Marianne. Next thing we have is Love is a 5-letter word. What did I just say? Love is a 5-letter word. Jimmy Witherspoon. That's only $7.50. Sealed. B.B. King. Blues is for me. Sealed B.B. King for just $50. I mean, $15. It's a 70s reissue. Sealed B.B. King, $15. Meat Gravy and Cadillac Baby. We had Volume 3 earlier. Mary bought. Here's Volume 1. Meat Gravy from Cadillac Baby. That's now just $10. $10 on that. We got Honkers and Bar Walkers. Volume 1, that is sealed for $10. B.B. King, sold to Marianne, Rico Lorenzini. Second on that one, we have Jimmy Rogers, Feeling Good, sealed $17.50. I have a strange record here. John was telling me about this guy. This is Paul Harvey, and when he started telling me who he is, I realized who he was. But also, he was also reminding me about that prophecy he gave, like, I seen it pop up on Facebook not too long ago. It was like what was exactly going to be happening in the world 50 years from now. And do y'all know what I'm talking about? But anyway, this is a pretty bizarre record. Paul Harvey, The Testing Time. And it's actually signed on the back. I don't have it authenticated, but pretty unique here. The Testing Time by Paul Harvey. And it's signed on the back. And I think y'all know him as like a spoken word guy. So I'm going to put this up for a $20 start. It is signed, and that's The Testing Time by Paul Harvey, and that's a $20 start. And it signed it on the back, and from what I could tell, that's pretty good. And then as far as the signature, and then I found in Fred's collection, this is a Roy Rogers tribute. So give me 1 second on this one, actually. This is pretty interesting. I meant to put this up like 15 hours ago. Well, my calendar's on January 1st. That's interesting. Yeah, so this is a Roy Rogers tribute, and some of the artists are 90s country, like Lori Morgan and Clint Black. Who else is on here? The Kentucky Headhunters, Randy Travis, Ricky Van Shelton, Willie Nelson, and it's a 90s, a lot of countries, a lot of 90s country artists on here. KT Oslin doing tribute to Roy Rogers. It's a picture disc. That's going up for a $15 start. Paul Harvey has bids for $20 and now $30. But yeah, Paul Harvey, The Test and Time. And it's signed on the back by Paul Harvey. Signed on the back. Give me 1 second. I need to do something over here on my laptop right quick before I forget. And we're going to get right back to this bin. Okay, and I left off with B.B. King, Brian DeLeon on Jimmy Rogers. Paul Harvey has bids for $20, $30, now $35, and Roy Rogers is a $15 start. Back to the half off. Memphis Jamboree, 1927-1936, sealed, $22.50. Also, J.B. Lenore, wow, that's sealed, now just $17.50. Lots of great prices in here at these at half off, not 10%, not 20%. We're doing these things 50% off right now. They definitely shouldn't be. We have the incredible Soul of B.B. King. That is sealed for $15. B.B. King, $15. The Jazz Makers, wow, $10 on that. The Blues of Sleepy John Estes and Lonesome Sundown, Been Gone Too Long, sealed $15. What is going on? These, I shouldn't have done this. I'm almost doing more harm than good. Hope y'all are taking heavy advantage. Give me 1 second over here. Okay, so first thing we have is Paul Harvey is at 35 with Tracy Swinger. Tim Voldness, you're out. And Rico Lorenzini, you're out. Roy Rogers has a bid for 15. And then Marianne on JB. JB Lenore, so to Marianne. Rico's out on Paul Harvey. Brian second on JB Lenore. Marianne on BB. And BB was BB King. That's so to Marianne. Then Rico, then Jim Sedal, then Brian DeLeon. But we still got the Jazz Makers, Sleepy John Estes, Lonesome Sundown, and we're going to continue with Champion Jack Dupree. Champion Jack Dupree. The first 16 sides from Joe Davis. That's an 82 UK mono, sealed for $750. Paul Harvey's at 37 with Tim Voldness. Tracy Swinger, you're out. Hip Link Chain, Change My Blues, an 81 US, that's sealed for $15. Also, Charles Musselwhite, Leave the Blues to Us. This is $12.50. $12.50. Marianne on Dupree. That's so to Marianne. Paul Harvey has a new bid with Tracy Swinger for $40. And we have, what is this? This is an 84 Polish import, $7.50. Tim Voldness, you're out on Paul Harvey. This is Razard Sabika Sabinski, $7.50 on that. Marianne on Charles Musselwhite. Let's go ahead and sell that Roy Rogers tribute picture disc. That is sold to Debbie Winston. Debbie, that's sold to you for $15. Another half off record. And we have Champion Jack Dupree back home in New Orleans. That's sealed, just $12.50 now. Here's the next auction. This is Ranch Hands, El Rancho Grande. El Rancho Grande, a 1985. This has the inserts, photo, poster, punch hole, EX condition, and this is Ranch Hands, El Rancho Grande. This has lots of inserts with it too. Just a $5 start on this. Ranch Hands. This has press kit, photo, etc. We're actually going to put that up for $5. The Ranch Hands, $5 on that. Champion Jack Dupree. That is sold to Marianne. Brian was second on that one. And the next LP I have in here is Tough Enough. Buddy Reed and his Rip It Up. So that's sealed for $12.50. We have St. Louis Town, 27 to 32. That's a compilation now. It's $20. Just $20. Just $20, I should say. This crate over here has gotten really full. I'm going to go ahead and swap them out right quick before it gets any more compact. And plus, if we're going to start another one, because I have a feeling at least 2/3 of these remaining blues records are probably going to sale. So there's that. Ooh, a bottle of water. I forgot I got this. Let me go ahead and take a drink of this right quick. Quick time out. All right, so we've had everything at auction tonight, from punk and hardcore 45s to Leonard Nimoy and Paul Harvey records. I mean, we've had everything from NoFX to Leonard Nimoy, Paul Harvey, and Kiss. That's what you can expect here. We don't specialize in anything. We deal in all genres, everything from spoken word to raunch hands. Wow, I can't believe no one bought that. Okay, we have Elvin Bishop. Don't Let the Boss Man Get You Down. That is sealed for $12.50. Did I pull Jack Dupree? I did. We have Dr. Feelgood, BCNU. Dr. Feelgood's in 87 UK. So Tim Voldness is about to get the signed Paul Harvey for $43. And we have Meat and Gravy. There's Volume 2. We got Volume 1, and we sold Volume 3 earlier. That's $10. Marianne, are you sure you don't want Volume 1 and 2 to go with your Volume 3? Next is Shakespeare Says Bar and Grill. Champion Jack Dupree, a 76 French import, $12.50. And Tinsley Ellis, Georgia Blue. Tinsley Ellis is an 88 US. That's now $10. Let's make sure this goes in a new sleeve for Tim Voldness. Tim, thank you. That's so to you for $43. Thank you, Tim. The Raunch Hands, nobody bid on this. It's a $5 buy it now. 85 US, 45 RPM mini album with press kit. Now just a $5 buy it now. Raunch Hands. First thing is, what was the record before Elvin Bishop? That is a compilation. St. Louis Town Blues, 1929-1933. It's an 80s compilation from Yazoo. The price is $20. Marianne said sure, so give Marianne Volume 2. I talked Marianne into it. She already bought Volume 3, so now she gets 1, 2, and she's already got 3. Those are sold to Marianne, 10 and 10. Raunch Hands sold for just $5 to Michael Ruttman. That sold. Was at the end of the 45s. Probably not. Big news from Baton Rouge. Kenny Neal on 88 US, $10. Brian DeLeon on the comp. Let me make sure that Leslie doesn't want it. Leslie does want it. Give this to Leslie. We also have Tommy Tucker, 1933 to 1982. That's an 82 UK pressing. $5 on that. And something else, Jimmy Reed. That's a 68 US pressing on the Sunset label. Jimmy Reed. $10 buy it now. Here's our next 45. This is called the Statistics. And we're going to put it up for a $10 start. The Statistics. Let me grab another LP over here. And this is the Leaving Trains Loser Illusion PTO. A 91 US, 45 RPM on blue marble vinyl. This is a solid EX, maybe EX Plus. A $10 start. The Leaving Trains Loser Illusion PTO. The Leaving Trains. Trying to figure out what's going on here on the cover. That guy's singing nude, though. That is going up for a $10 start. All right. Next is Jagged Edge on Kenny. Kenny Neal, that's sold to Jagged Edge. Marianne on Tucker. Tucker sold to Marianne. Patrick Lear on Jimmy Reed. Patrick Lear gets Jimmy Reed. We have Memphis Slim, Southside Reunion, featuring Buddy Guy and Junior Wells. Wow, $15. Slim, Guy, and Wells are green, purple, Green Warner Brothers, $15. The Statistics is $10. The Leaving Trains is $10. Peg Leg Howell and his gang, a mono, now $15. Trying to leave but can't live, fear of missing out. Oh, as soon as you leave, you're going to miss something. That's why you don't leave. This is like Hotel California. Once you're checked in, you're checked in. You're not leaving. Memphis Slim, that's sold to Patrick Lear. No, that's sold to Marianne. Marianne, and then Patrick, and then Brian D. Leon. We have Percy Mayfield. That is sealed for $10. Percy Mayfield. We have the finest of folk bluesmen, 76 US, $10 on that one. We have Eric Clapton and the Yardbirds with Sonny Boy Williamson, $12.50. Wow. Wow, no conditionals. John Reed in on Trains for 10. Final Call on the Statistics for 10. And then we have Jimmy Dawkins, Transatlantic, 770, 72 US, $12.50. $12.50. Michael Ruttman on Eric Clapton. That's sold. Then Marianne, then Brian D. Leon. The Best of Charlie Jordan in an Austrian import mono remaster, 1930-1936. $10 on that. And Blues Live in Baton Rouge at the Speakeasy. That's EX $9. I logged out for a few. Sorry to be the guy, but what were the 7 inches other than No Just 7 Inches and Live? Love that band when I was younger, Chris, if it's other similar stuff. Daniel, since about 5 o'clock p.m., we have done nothing but sell punk 45s. We've probably sold well over 100 punk 45s. I'll show you what's in the no-sale pile in just a second. We have Clapton, Patrick Lear on JD for Jimmy Dawkins. Marianne getting the Speakeasy. That is sold to Marianne. Leaving Trains is sold to John Reed for $10. If anybody wants the statistics, that's going up for $10. And the next thing we have here at the half-off bin is Idle Hours, Lonnie Johnson with Victoria Spivey, an original 1962 U.S. mono VG Plus condition, now just $25. Lonnie Johnson with Victoria Spivey, VG Plus $25. Next is Jackson Blues, 1928-1938. Red Labels, EX condition, $18.50. John Reed on Blues Live. Blues Live. I think that was the Speakeasy, wasn't it? It was. John Reed, you're second on that one. Jumping Johnny Sansone in the Blues Party. That is sealed for $7.50. Brian is first on LJ Lonnie Johnson. That's sold to Brian D. Leon. And we have Troy Turner, Teenage Blues in Baton Rouge. That's sealed for $7.50. And we have Mr. Jesse James in 1988 U.S. sealed for $5. So here's what's in the no-sale pile for $10. These are all, I'm assuming, mostly punk and hardcore 45s. These are $10. We have the Statistics. We have No Justice. We have Suicide Party, Diego Riviera, White Angels, Some Like It Cold, Black Tarpoon, and the Peep Freaks. And then I have several more over here we hadn't got to. Could I possibly put up more? Possibly. Am I going to let Jim B know? For sure, no, because I got to keep them watching. We have Slim Gaillard, Cement Mixer Putty. Exactly, that's a bizarre title. $7.50. John Reed on Troy Turner. That's so to John Reed. Next thing we have in here is Plano Blues T-Bone Walker, 82 UK, sealed. $15 on T-Bone Walker. Also, Rhythm Blues and Grooves, Bobby King and Terry Evans. That is sealed for $12.50. And we have Lucky Peterson Triple Play, sealed for $12.50. Debbie Winston wants the red one. She might be talking about a 45. Red one. Was there red vinyl maybe? Possibly. Patrick Lear on T-Bone. That's sold to Patrick Lear. Brian was second. Jim Siddall third. Marianne fourth. Peep Freaks if it was red. Peep Freaks. It's blue. Peep Freaks is blue. I have a feeling we need to go through those again, right? Because that was the first run through. It's fast paced, quick action, and there's always something left behind. So how many bins did we empty over here tonight? And of course, not everything sold, but let me see what we emptied over here. So the big bins we put records in the store. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. So that was probably the equivalent of 16 crates. Have we went through that much tonight? We probably have. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, essentially 8 hours going on 9. Yeah, 8 going on 9. I bet so. So we've probably been through that much. Red vinyl. Debbie wants the Peep Freaks for $10. That's so to Debbie. All right, let's read through those one more time. We still got 126 people watching. 2:37 a.m. Eastern, 1:37 Central. A new year has began. begun. That's what we're doing right now. 2025, selling vinyl. Selling vinyl. Let me see what's going on here. Old blues, everything. Some people messaging us selling their collection. Somebody has an old blues collection for sale. More blues. People selling us more blues. All right, let's go over here. We have first Zenit Live, Let the Good Times Roll. A 1988 German import, $7.50. We have Lonnie Mack Live, Attack of the Killer V, sealed for $12.50. We have Ice for Water, She Gave Me Gasoline, a 69 US, $10. That's on the Imperial label. I guess it's a compilation. I see Tony McPhee. I see Joanne Kelly, Graham Hines, John Lewis. $10 on that. She Gave Me Gasoline. Blues in Trouble, No Minor Keys. That's an 86 UK for $5. We have the Deluxe Blues Band. That is an 81 UK, $7.50. Chuck Hall and the Brick Wall. That is $7.50. Let's see what we have over here. The next 45 that I'm possibly going to put up is Face to Face, Disconnected. That's going up for a $10 start. Face to Face, Disconnected. It's going up for a $10 start. Okay? And then we have Jim Sedal on Lonnie Mack. That's sold to Jim Sedal. John Reed was second, and Marianne wants Deluxe. Those are sold and sold. After that, we have the Hatchet Men, Chopping Around, sealed for $5. The Hatchet Men. We have 5 Feet of Soul, Jimmy Rushing, sealed, $7.50. Also, Jimmy Witherspoon, Love is a 5-letter word, sealed, $7.50. Honkers and Bar Walkers. Honkers and Bar Walkers. That was also sealed, $10. Jimmy Forrest, Fred Jackson, Fats Noel, Cozy Ellingston, Jimmy Coe, Roy Abrams, Earl Johnson, Paul Bascombe. Sealed for $10. This is Memphis Jamboree. Early stuff here, 1927, 1936. That is sealed. Half off of $45 now is $22.50. $22.50. Memphis in the 20s and 30s. Early music there. The Jazz Makers with the Blues of Sleepy John Estes, Volume 2. Sealed, and that's an Australian import in mono. Country Blues, $10. Romulus C wants the Honkers. That is sold to Romulus C. Brian DeLeon on Memphis Jamboree. That's sold to Brian DeLeon. Lonesome Sundown on Joliet Records. Been Gone Too Long. A 77 US original, sealed. $15 on Lonesome Sundown. Hip Link Chain, Change My Blues, a sealed 81 US, sealed for $15. Romelu on Jazz. That's the Jazz Maker. Sell that to Romelu. We have next Razard Sabika Sabinski, 1951 to 1983. That is like the outlier in the band. It looks like it's in, yeah, I'm not for sure on that one, but $7.50. Also, we have Tough Enough, Buddy Reed and the Rip It Ups. Buddy Reed is sealed, $12.50. Also, Elvin Bishop, Don't Let the Boss Man Get You Down. That's a 91 US, also sealed. Elvin Bishop, now just $12.50. Dr. Feelgood, Be Seeing You. Dr. Feelgood is an 87 UK. That's now $10. Dr. Feelgood. Shakespeare Says, Bar and Grill, Champion Jack Dupree. Champion Jack Dupree is $12.50. Paris Sessions, 1976. $12.50 on Champion Jack Dupree. I might have overlooked that one the first time. Tinsley Ellis, Georgia Blue. Tinsley Ellis, that's $10. Tinsley Ellis, Georgia Blue. Peg Leg Hal and his gang. My legs are falling asleep. I'm standing and moving around, but I think this is where I've stood for so long. I really didn't sit down earlier when I took a break. I was walking around getting stuff out of the fridge and on my phone, standing, just leaning against the table. Yeah, my feet's going numb. Peg Leg Hal and his gang, a mono copy for $15. Marianne on Bar, that was the Champion Jack Dupree. That's sold to Marianne. Percy Mayfield is sealed for $10. The Legends of Specialty series, The Finest in Blues Folksmen. This is a 76 US, that's $10. We have The Best of Charlie Jordan, an Austrian import mono remaster, $10. Yazoo, that's Jackson Blues, 1928 to 1938. Jackson Blues, that's on red labels. Let's see what that looks like. Very cool. That's 1850. All those Yazoos have almost always, all the Yazoos in here have almost sold, all of them. Jumpin' Johnny Sansone and the Blues Party, that is sealed for $7.50. We have Mr. Jesse James, It Takes One to Know One. That was sealed for $5. Slim Gaillard and Cement Mixer. That's an 84 US $7.50. And the last two was Bobby King and Terry Evans, sealed for $12.50. And Lucky Peterson Triple Play, sealed for $12.50. I mean, there's something in there remotely close at those prices. I mean, Paul marked all those at fair market value, probably from what he found on Discogs, which means a lot of those at half off is like literally a no-brainer if it's what you're looking for. Alrighty, so let's figure out what we want to do next. I don't know how many people we have interested in what, but I'd say we are on a percentage meter. We're probably 95% done with the store. Thanks for everybody that just participated in that crate. The show's not over, but I want to now officially open it up to what we call like final request, because it's getting that time for me to figure out if we're what we need to show or what maybe you're looking for. I'm going to sit down in this stool. Oh, wow. That's the first time I've sat down since 5 o'clock p.m. Well, before that. I guess I was up moving around, so a little before 5. That's a load off. Wow. My feet are like, thank you. They were falling asleep. That was going on 9 hours I've been standing and walking around here. Oh. I got to go to the gym and work out to stay in shape to do these sales. Literally. When I go to the gym, I'm like thinking, I've got to stay in shape to be able to do these sales for this long every night. Otherwise, I'm going to fall apart. That's it for me. More half off Not Blues. I don't have any. We went through everything. That was it. Do I have more? Yeah. Do I have more I was going to go through tonight? No. Yeah, I've got some more CDs right over here. So the last no bid was Face to Face. Let me show our no bids one more time if anybody wants to make an offer. If anybody wants to make an offer on any of these or maybe the stack, all these were $10. Face to Face, Black Tarpoon, Some Like It Cold, White Angels, the Diego Rivera Suicide Party, Two Did Die, No Justice, and the Statistics. Those are $10 each unless you want to make an offer on all of them or an individual. That one was sold. And then we'll do the other ones another night. There's not much left. We sold almost that entire shoe box. Let's look at the progress level now. This was the progress. This box, like I was telling him earlier, this was full. And all that sold. That's what's left. And then these are the ones we hadn't shown. We'll get to those at some point. And then over here, let me put these where they won't fall. And then here's the no-bid auctions, okay? Here are the no-bid auctions. We have Bob Dylan, Volume 1, The Little White Wonder, $25. This was a comp called Good Roots. It's a Garage Folk Site compilation, 1982 Austria Limited Edition unofficial. That's $25. The Ramblin' Jack Ellie in Japan promo was $35. Barry Manilow, My Dream Duets test pressing, $25. Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas Ever soundtrack test pressing, $25 or $35. Those were $35. And then Jupiter Multiple Choice was $45. Is the No Justice 7-inch on any color or black vinyl. No Justice. No Justice is on black vinyl. Let's look at it. Yeah, No Justice is on black vinyl. 20 for Barry. I may have said 25. I'll go ahead and sell it to you for 20. That's black vinyl. That's black vinyl. That's clear vinyl. That's white vinyl. Black vinyl. Black vinyl. Black vinyl. Debbie, this one is red, and that one's red somewhat. It's kind of got a splatter to it. That one's red somewhat. Let's go ahead and sell Tracy the Barry Manilow for 20. These test pressings, there's pretty much none have ever sold, so it's just like whatever somebody wants to pay for it. Daniel Rosen wants No Justice. Anybody else on any of the no-bid auctions wants to make an offer? No Justice, so to Daniel for $10. The remaining 45s. The remaining 45s. Debbie, that's $10. We have Horse's Head. We have Majestic 4. We have Herb Albert's Third Man Theme, A Taste of Honey, and Gary Puckett, I Could, and Don't Give Up, Don't Give In to Him. Those are definitely outliers. Let me just lay these down. The Reducers. 'Tis the Season to Give, Good Cheer and Luck. That's Fear. Sound Like SHIT, Once Upon the Metal. Lenny Lashley's Gang of One. I can't read it. The Cult Maniacs. Volk. Wasted Youth. Hayes Carroll. Kamag Yo-Yo. Tim Armstrong. Fletcher. Matt Freeman. The Crew, One Voice. Stormtrooper. Black Irish Texas. I think that's the Dead Kennedys. Mariah Carey. The Diamonds. Olivia Newton-John. Ridiculustrio. How Much You Need. Zachy Force Funk. And the Stooges. Too Dead to Die, so to Debbie for $10. CDs coming up next. CDs coming up next. Let's do these right here. These are some we actually got marked, I think, and that way we can go through them a little bit faster. And yeah, I plan on having more ready for tomorrow. So didn't know we was going to do vinyl this late, but like I said, this show is typically unpredictable. So let's see what we got here. Deep Purple, Come Taste the Band. I think these are super clean. Deep Purple, Come Taste the Band. That is $9.99. We have Deep Purple Burn for $9.99. Deep Purple Machine Head for $9.99. Fu Manchu, In Search Of, $9.99. Radiohead The Bends, $9.99. Radiohead OK Computer, $9.99. Radiohead Pablo Honey, that's a Japanese pressing, for $14.99. Scorpions, Animal Magnetism. Scorpions is $9.99. Lamb of God, Wrath, $14.99. Lamb of God, Sacrament is $19.99. $19.99 on that one. Here's another handful coming at you very quickly. We have Lamb of God, Ashes of the Wake for $9.99. Lamb of God, Omen is $14.99. Van Halen, Diver Down, $9.99. Van Halen 1984, $14.99. Cake, Fashion Nugget, $9.99. Deep Purple in Concert, $19.99. the Doobie Brothers, 2 albums, The Captain and Me and What Were Once Vices Are Now Habits. That is $9.99. Moving on, In Flames. In Flames, $9.99. In Flames. In Flames, The Mask, sealed, $14.99. Sponge Molly, $9.99. Oh, I think my generator just died. We're still live. I got to plug up this generator, though, right quick. It wasn't plugged in. Wow, we went through a whole generator charge because it was at 100% when we started. Give me a second. I knew something was wrong when my monitor went off. I think I'll have to, let's see. I think that gave it enough juice. Has to charge. Let's see if my GoPro will turn on. Three, two, one. No. Let's see. Let me unplug it right quick. I think the GoPro is confused. Y'all aren't saying much for a 2 a.m. crowd on a New Year's night, except for Sherry Darnell buying the Doobie Brothers. Well, let me try this. Nah, there's going to be there'll be a black bar if I don't do this right. All right, let me do that. All right, there we go. All right, thank you, Sherry. So going back a few, thank you, Sherry. Sherry, you get the 2 Doobie Brothers in 1. Thank you, Sherry, that's so due. Now we're back. Foo Fighters, Color and Shape is $9.99. We have Captain Beyond, self-titled, $9.99. Jane's Addiction, good luck getting that on vinyl. Extremely rare, $14.99. Devo or We Not Men, Devo's $14.99. So quick recap on those before I restack them. We have Deep Purple, Deep Purple, Deep Purple, Fu Manchu, Radiohead, Radiohead, Scorpions, Lamb of God, Lamb of God, Lamb of God, and Lamb of God. And this stack produced the following. This was Van Halen, Cake, Deep Purple, In Flames, Sponge Molly, Foo Fighters, Captain Beyond, Jane's Addiction, and Devo. Some good stuff there. Those are all available. If you decide you want anything in there, let me know. I think most of them were $9.99. Next thing we have is Sonic Youth, Rather Ripped. Sonic Youth is $9.99. The Best of Morrissey is $9.99. And we have UFO Phenomenon. UFO is $9.99. Blind Melon, $9.99, self-titled. And Deep Purple, Made in Japan, $9.99. Cake is sold to Sherry Darnell. Cake is sold to Sherry Darnell. I think that was in the second tag. Fear 7-inch. Yep, let me find Cake. Cake, Fashion Nugget, that is sold for $9.99. Let's find Fear right over here. And that was in this batch. And that one was, let's see here. That was I think I figured out what it was after we flipped it over. It's one of these, wasn't it? This here. No, it was this one, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. What was Scorpions? Animal magnetism. Animal magnetism. Let me check on this one right quick. Fear. This is right here behind me. FEAR. This is SRS 900. Fear 7-inch. Is this it? This one right here. That's black vinyl. Single. Red vinyl. Issued in plain sleeve, 1981. Fear slash. Fear. It's called Fear. Christmas. Red. That's interesting. That one's on black vinyl. That's a promo. And then the other one, Craig, is white sleeve with rubber stamp on it. Didn't really come with a sleeve. Let's see if I can find out over here. Fear, Christmas, red. Red vinyl. I guess it's new. Yeah. Let's see. Sealed record. Okay, Record Store Day. That's weird. Why isn't it on Discogs though? Record Store Day. Bootleg. Sealed. I don't see it on Discogs though. That's what's strange. What I just saying, it's kind of pricey. I'll put it up for a $15 start. What I just seen could be a pretty pricey record. I don't know. That's kind of confusing though. I don't know really what edition this is though. Let me make sure there's no like hop sticker. Yeah. I'll say a $15 start. And I'm seeing anywhere possibly from like 30, 40, or 50 up to 100 plus. But I could be wrong. Okay. Next thing, never seen it on red. No, I mean, there's some that sold on PopSock. Some have sold on PopSock for, you know, like I said, as much as $88. And then I think this is $107. And then the 82, which is, I think, is the original. Those are pretty cheap. And then they did a promo, which is like extremely rare. But yeah. Okay. So let's get back to where we was. RK asked for Scorpions, and that was Animal Magnetism. Would you take 32 for the 4 Deep Purple? Let's do that deal with Debbie Winstead. There is, let's see, over here. There's 1, 2, 3. These 3 and 4. These 4 here. Come Taste the Band, Burn, Machine Head, and Made in Japan. Those 4 there, Debbie, $32. Yep. And then there's one more, which is, there's one more if you want it for 15. That would be 5 off, and that's in concert, Debbie. So I sold you those 4, and then this one's 20 if you want it for 15 as well. And did I miss anything else? I haven't. Fear now has bids 15, 17. Okay, next stack here. Let's see what we have. Foghat Live. Some of these may not be. I don't think these are marked. Okay. Foghat Live, $9.99. Dokken, Back for the Attack, $9.99. Same price for Dokken. Draconian, Arcane Rain Fell, Evergray, We have Dawkin, Erase the Slate, Obsession, Scarred for Life, Moonspell, The Butterfly Effect. Some of these I may can give you a price on if you want it. Dream Theater, Dr. Dre, The Chronic, Otis Spawn, Chicago Blues. She said sold on the 4. Okay, so sold on the 4. So those 4 sold to Debbie for $32. Okay, next thing is, these are kind of pricey. These are the, no, maybe we didn't mark, maybe we sold them and I didn't mark these. A couple of them's marked. Yeah, Iron Maiden, Dance of Death, DVD audio, $34.99. Queensryche, or excuse me, Tesla, a DVD audio, standing room only, $19.99. And then Ace Frehley, Behind the Player, it's $9.99. And then there was a Queensryche as well. Those are like DVD audio. Sherry Darnell on, oh, nice catch, Chad. Sherry Darnell on Foghat for $10, aka $9.99. The Fears at $18. Back to Craig. Jim B has it for $18, $15, $17, $18, now $20. Dawkin, Erase the Slate, how much? Dawkin, Erase the Slate. Yep, that's one that's not available on vinyl. Let me check it right quick. Dawkin, Erase the Slate, probably, let's see here, Angela. Yeah, that's $19.99. I don't think that was ever made on vinyl. Let me check it right quick. 99 US, it is, I'll do it for $9.99. $9.99 as well on that one. See all versions. That album format is on LP, a 2021 limited edition numbered orange vinyl. And yeah, I've never seen that before. Is that official? Interesting. Yeah, $9.99 on that one. There's only one vinyl pressing of that, and there's no OG. This was never originally made on vinyl. Dawkin, Erase the Slate. This is probably, this is it. This is the OG CD, $19.99. $9.99 on that one. Fear, 20. Fear, 25. Angela takes Dawkin for $9.99. Thank you. That's so to you. Let's see what else we have in here. Next, coming up right now, is Mitch Wood and his Rocket 88s. Kenny Wayne Shepherd Band, Trouble Is. Foghat, covered by Foghat. Covered by Foghat. Okay, I think that's Foghat doing covers. Live in Montreux, Buddy Guy and Junior Wells. Otis Spann, Sweet John of the Blues. Otis Spann, Down to Earth. Chicago's Greatest Hits. Johnny Cash, American Recordings Volume 4. Phil Collins' Greatest Hits. And October 31st, Stage Fright. October 31st, Stage Fright. The high bid on the Fear 45 is at 25. High bid on the Fear 45 is at 25. Can I see the Fear label one more time? You sure can. Tis to cease and to give a good cheer and luck. This is Fear. Vinyl, by the way, is nice. SRS 900 / Clean Side. Beat Christmas. Fear. Run out is 31474 1B 081227891985. ROGV-129-B. SRS 900. And then over here is Black Belt -LEV1. This is the Unclean Side. Fear. Almost the same matrix. Red vinyl. And then there's the back of the sleeve. 2021 / records. 1982. 1982, 2021. All right, there's that. How much for Chicago and Phil Collins? We'll say $9.99 and $9.99, Romulo. Beautiful disc on that one. And then we have Chicago. These are super nice. Also $9.99. Sherry Darnell on Kenny Wayne Shepherd. Sherry, that's $9.99, sold to you unless you say otherwise. Trouble Is, super clean CD. That's sold for $9.99. Phil Collins is sold to Debbie if Romulo happens to pass, but Romulo, you have dibs. Romulo, you have dibs. Oop, there's one more handful down in this crate. The next handful has the following. 80, the Chief Clearwater, Soul Funky. Savoy Blues. That looks like that's sealed. Savoy Blues and Big Joe Williams. Wow. Some good stuff there. I wonder if they pulled those from that blues collection. Y'all know we have like 15,000 blues CDs. Fear 25, Fear 28. Promises He'll Pass. So Phil Collins, and so did Debbie Winstead. His hits. That leaves Chicago if anybody wants it. $9.99. Romelu. Romelu Pass. So that's sold to Debbie for $9.99. 25 or 624. Does anybody really know what time it is? Color My World, just you and me, simple and free. Saturday in the park, feels like the 4th of July. Feeling stronger every day, make me smile. Wishing you were here, call on me. I've been searching so long to find an answer. Beginnings. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Chicago. I always thought Chicago was like, that guy does such a good job vocalizing without actually using words. Like on Feeling Stronger Every Day, he does that oh yeah part. And on Beginnings where he just goes, whoa, 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 whoa. It's like he's not even singing. It's not, well, he is singing, but it's not words. Debbie Winstead on Chicago. They'd have a lot of songs like that. Where I guess the different vocalists, I guess some is... Chicago has a lot of different members. It's a lot of people in Chicago. That's also sold to Debbie. So those are sold. Fear's at 30. I think y'all know what I'm trying to say, though. Some of their best songs, he's like vocalizing. I think he does it in 25 or 624 too. Let me think here. It goes to... all right, here's some more CDs. Yeah, we got stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks. Stacks and stacks and stacks. Oh, I'm starting to yawn because, you know why? My body knows I've been going home right after the sales. Like we've been stopping at 1 and I've been falling asleep like right at 2 and then probably coming back. My body's like, Chad, you're still standing here talking and not asleep. It usually knows I'm asleep by now or about to go to sleep. And then I've been coming back in the mornings, which I still got to do tomorrow morning. I've got to be here in like 6 hours. I've got to be back at the store in 6 hours, and I'm still here selling stuff, and I'm supposed to go eat and sleep between now and then. Here's some more CDs. Exodus. This is Shovel-Headed Kill Machine. Exodus. Michael Schenker Group. We have Pearl Jam Dissident. Ooh, what do we have here? That looks interesting. Pearl Jam Dissident. I'm going to set that back there. Ooh, Metallica. What did I just say? Metallica, Kill 'Em All. Metallica, Kill 'Em All. We have Pearl Jam, Rearview Mirror. Beastie Boys, License to Ill. Boy, look at these. Black Keys Turn Blue. Joe Walsh's Greatest Hits. Jethro Tull, Aqualung, Sitting on a Park Bench. What else do we have? Jethro Tull, the best of Jethro Tull, the Anniversary Collection. Sweet Double Pack. We have Scorpions, the best of Scorpions Volume 2. We have the best of Scorpions Volume 1. Those look like some pretty sweet CDs there. Michael Ruttman on MMM for Metallica or Michael Schenker. Michael Schenker looks to be like a Japanese import. It is. Michael Schenker is a Japanese import. Let's see what we have here. My phone's good and charged. May have to check on some of these. That was some pretty good. That's a pretty good run of disc right quick. Let me see what we got here of Michael Schenker. Michael Schenker Group. And this is TOCP dash 5153139. CD remaster. Is this it? Let me see what's going on over here. He wanted metallic anyway. Oh, so, yep. Happy New Year out there. Wow, it's so 2, I guess so, yeah. Fears at, Fears at 35. I got to stop yawning. I'm looking up Michael Schenker and he don't even want it. But it's not a cheap CD. The last one sold for $50 sealed, and then they drop off open. But yeah, if anybody wants that, let me know. What happened? He wants Metallica, right? Let's check it right quick. I think it's a newer one. It shouldn't be that much. Probably a $9.99, my guess. We're about to find out. 2022 or 16 remaster. How do you tell the difference? There's probably not much. Yeah, $9.99 on that one, Michael. $9.99. And then we have Sherry on the Aqua Lung. Let me find that for Sherry. That was the Aqua Lung. A good little batch of CDs there all of a sudden. Fear's now at 40. Having a heated auction. Having a heated auction between Jim B and Craig Thomas, possibly the last auction of the 2024 show, even though it's 2025. Sherry, there's a lot of different versions of this. Sherry, I'll say that's $9.99. It is super clean, Sherry. That's also $9.99. I said $9.99 on Metallica. He said sold on that for $9.99. That's pending to Sherry for $9.99. Let me put it right there on the edge. And then Chris Frazier on these two Scorpions. Let me check that. Debbie, it looks like Michael Schenker needs to be $24.99. $24.99 for Michael Schenker. Japanese import, and it's pristine. Let me check on these two Scorpions right quick. I can sit, you know what I can do all night? I brought my bar stool over here. I'm sitting down. I am sitting down. I can do this all night long now. I'll just sit here and show y'all all CDs till eternity. This is a 1984 CD. Last sold back in June. Yeah, $9.99 on that one. That's a 1984 CD, Chris. 1984. That's for Volume 1, it looks like. And then Volume 2 may be just as an old of a CD. Let me check on it, too. And this is it's a 1992 remastered, $9.99. So, yeah, those are $9.99 each. And let me figure out what just happened. So, Michael got Kill 'Em All for $9.99. Sherry got that for $9.99. The Michael Schenker Japanese CD, $24.99. And these two Scorpions are $9.99 each. Fear is at 41, and now Fear is at 42. Got some dedicated viewers hanging out this late with us. How many did we have on right now? We got 42 over on YouTube. Thanks for staying late with us. And Facebook has 33. Let me stand up and get another handful of CDs. So those are pending to somebody. I'm going to leave them right there so I don't forget. Wow, it looks like this little crate over here. This isn't even the crate I was going to go through tonight. It's still sitting back here behind me. This has got even better looking stuff in it. I mean, my gosh, look at all this. I got to take a picture of all these spines and let everybody know we're going to be going through this stuff tomorrow, maybe, and try to get it ready. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at all this right here. Oh, wow. These are some good CDs right here. I wish I had a CD to vinyl machine. A CD to vinyl machine. You know, back 20 years ago, if you told somebody that, they probably would have said, do you mean a vinyl to CD machine? If you asked somebody that back in the year 2005, if you said, man, I wish I would have had a CD to vinyl machine, they probably would have said, no, do you mean a CD or vinyl to CD machine? And you would have said, no, I'm talking about, I want to turn these CDs into records. And they probably would have said, what? But records aren't worth anything anymore. Chris, these are immaculate. At least the first one is. That was Volume 2. That was an immaculate disc, Chris Frazier. And then let's look at the 1984 one. Chris, these are like new. Very nice. Those are both sold to Chris. $9.99.99. These are very nice CDs. I think all these came from the same place. So I'm about to show y'all another really good stack of some heat, okay? And if you want a price, just let me know because I'm probably going to check on most of these. First is Kiss Destroyer. The Kiss remasters, Kiss Destroyer. Next is Stevie Ray Vaughan, Couldn't Stand the Weather. Stevie Ray Vaughan, Couldn't Stand the Weather. We just got done talking about them earlier tonight. Thin Lizzy, Black Rose. We sold one of these last night. The Rolling Stones, Sticky Fingers. The Rolling Stones, Goat Head Soup. The Haunted, Revolver. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blood Sugar Sex Magik. Neil Young, Decade, 2-disc set. Neil Young Decade, disc 1, disc 2. Yes, Relayer. Yes, Relayer. Michael Schenker again. This one looks like a Euro import. Michael Schenker. Hit some good CDs here. Stevie Ray Vaughan and Thin Lizzy. Thunder and Lightning. Brian, we're still going. We got a bidding war going on in the back for this Fear record. And where my finger's pointing, that is between right now Jim B and Craig's leading at 55. Sherry Darnell, the Rolling Stone Sticky Fingers. Let me check that right quick. And let me figure out which one that is. And Sherry, this is Sticky Fingers. Some of these look like imports. Still going. Whew. Brian, I was telling everybody I started yawning because this is usually about the time I've been trying to take a nap and before I come back in the mornings. But I've kind of hit like a second wave. I'm watching them bid on this Fear record. It's giving me more energy. Sherry, $9.99 on that one. $9.99 on that one. And then we have Chris Frazier on Thin Lizzy, right? So, Chris, there's 2 Thin Lizzys. And let's see here. Thunder and Lightning. It's a 2001. Yeah, it's $9.99. It's $9.99. And then let me check that other one for you. That was Black Rose. Black Rose is a great Thin Lizzy album. Debbie wants to know Stevie Ray Vaughan, how much? Give me 1 second. Let me check these for here. Yeah, and so far all these have been very nice. $9.99 on this one will actually be a great price, but I'll do it for $9.99 from what I just seen. Chris, $9.99 on that. And then we have, let me see what else is going on here. And then we have both. Okay. And then Stevie Ray Vaughan. So we need to sell this to Sherry Darnell for $9.99. The 2 Thin Lizzys are sold to Chris Frazier for $9.99 each. And then let's check on the Stevie Ray Vaughan for Debbie Winstead. There's 2 in here. Let's check on the first one. This is the Legacy Edition. Couldn't stand the weather. Brian, did y'all bring in the new, are you still awake from the new year, or did y'all fall asleep throughout the ball dropping? This is remastered 2010. I think it's this one right here. CD, is this it? Notes. Expanded Legacy Edition. Yeah. This would be $14.99. $14.99 on that one. And then the other one, yeah, so Texas Flood $9.99, the 2 CD Legacy $14.99. Okay. Craig's out on Fear. So the Fear is a final call for a final call to Jim B for $56. Final call to Jim B for $56. I'm going to move the sold CDs over here in this crate, actually. All right. Those are sold. And let's go ahead and tag Stevie for $14.99. I told y'all that was going to be some good ones. Some excellent ones there. Some excellent ones. Excellent ones. Excellent ones. I'm getting delusional. All right, let me see. I think we're worthy. I was going to wait till that auction was over. Obviously, I had to wait till that auction was over before I stopped. I think Jim B and Craig, y'all may not realize it, but y'all probably continuing to bid on that has probably kept us going, selling another several $100s in CDs. Just continuing showing more stuff here. Yeah, Tanner told me, he said, there's a white crate that's full of great titles. He said, you'll want to find those and show them. And here's what he's talking about. Oh, man, look at some of these titles. I don't know if we got any. I know one person that's watching that may be interested in these. So, we have Riot, Born in America. Suicidal Tendencies, sealed. It says new from. This thing looks like it's an original sealed. Suicidal Tendencies, Lights, Camera, Revolution, because that came out in 1990. Same thing for this one. It looks like an original sealed Lights or How Will I Laugh Tomorrow. Beastie Boys, To the Five Boroughs. Halloween, Keeper of the Seven Keys. The Very Best of John Lee Hooker. And Red Hot Chili Peppers, Stadium Arcadium. In the stencil. So this is sold to Jim B. And this is sold to Jim B. The Fear 45 for $56. And let me find the stencil for him. Is that right? The stencil. What happened to that stuff over here? Must be in this box. This is included. You sure? I think I should charge you about $300 for it, Jim B. How about $300? How's that sound? It's amazing how somebody can turn something into a logo. Like that, that's just the word fear, but if I see that with that kind of font, I know it's the band. Sherry Darnell, John Lee Hooker. Sherry. Where's my handy dandy barcode scanner? It's in my pocket. Sherry $6.99. Sherry $6.99. Sold to Sherry for $6.99. Let's look these up right quick, Scott. Scott says price of Suicidal. This is the one I'm looking up is Lights, Camera, Revolution. It looks like a CD album reissue, CD album repress, or CD album reissue. Well, we don't know because it's sealed. And then let's see. So it actually isn't, according to this scanning barcode, it's not an actual first one, which I thought it might be, honestly, just because of the hype sticker on it. But evidently not. Wow, there's only 6 in the United States, though. This might be more of an eBay search than Discogs because it's sealed, but I'm going to check right quick. Let me see what happens on this. Okay. Yeah, it's not as much as I thought it would be. I thought it might be getting up in the 20s and 30s, but no. Either one of them, $9.99, which has been the price for most of these CDs tonight. And this is sealed with the parental advisory and hop sticker. And this one is sealed best value. Now, I hadn't scanned this one, but that first one was a reissue, but I think it's still, you know, obviously 90s. And this could be the actual 88 here. Yeah, this actually might be the actual 88. This is How Will I Laugh Tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, so he wants this one. That's sold for $9.99. Thank you. I'm going to break these up into 2 stacks here so it won't make more room for the bin if Scott doesn't take them, I will. All right, and then let's give this one to Brian. Brian, thank you. Very good value. Now, if I would have probably got these ready beforehand, I probably would have tagged those to put those in an auction lot together. We love our hop stickers. All righty. Now, that basket I was pulling those out of. Great stuff again for tomorrow. And if anybody else is interested in anything on the table, let me know. Any other CDs that were just shown, etc., etc. Make sure, I'm going to go through all these comments, make sure I didn't miss anything. Because earlier I wasn't even looking at my phone. I was looking at just my monitor. All right. One more stack. What about like one more CD? What about one more CD? Let's see what's over here before I call it a night. I'll finish this row up. This is the last items of the last show of 2024, even though we're already into 2025. The Essential Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan, Oh Mercy. Placebo, Meds. Placebo, Sleeping with Ghost. Placebo, Black Market Music. Hum, Star. Placebo, Without You I'm Nothing. And the Hives, Tyrannosaurus Hives. Angela. Debbie Winstead, The Stooges. So these are two songs. One done by The Stooges, No Fun, which I think they originally did it. And then the B-side is a cover by the Black Keys. Sherry, $9.99 for Bob Dylan's Essentials. This record, I'm looking it up right now, Debbie, without having to run it at auction. I'll sell it for $14.99. I'm on eBay at the moment. And let me check over here. Yeah, $14.99 on that. Stooges and the Black Keys. Bob Dylan Essential is sold to Sherry. And then that is sold to Debbie Winstead for $14.99. Now, anybody else? I could keep grabbing handfuls. I know Debbie and Sherry Darnell will be around, and Chris Ferreira. Somebody just said they're good till 6 a.m. I'm not. Mostly because I know this is why we're going to start doing sales in the back, because I think Brian, if he's still watching, he probably knows how this store looks right now, and that's one of our biggest holdbacks right now, is we got to basically cut time into cleaning this place up just so customers can come in here, which we don't mind whatsoever. Obviously, we're a business, but we we also, our most valuable time is selling here, and we have to clean up basically to open the store. So, and it's kind of counterproductive. We spend a lot of time getting the place ready for people to come in here for valuable time we could be selling here on Facebook. It's a madhouse. Yeah, pretty much. I'm going to try to be back here to help Tanner. I want to do this again tomorrow. I think we're going to try to make this part 2 segment CD a staple for a while, as long as I know y'all are on. If I know y'all are on, so. No, the store is going to stay open. We're just we're going to close off another third of it. Rest in peace posters. No. We'll have to bring those back sooner. I shouldn't have said that. Let me rephrase that. We're going to do posters as soon as tomorrow. If y'all can figure out a way that we don't have to sleep, if we can figure out a way our bodies don't have to sleep and we can just keep going, that'd be ideal. Alrighty. I'm actually sitting in a stool right now, which is pretty dang comfortable. I wish I could figure out how to do this the entire show, but it wouldn't be the same. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm officially waving goodbye. I've got to head out and then probably come right back. So with that being said, thank you and good night. Appreciate it. We've sold 8 full crates, not including all the 45s and the CDs we just sold. So that's pretty epic. And we had no new vinyl. No new vinyl. We sold a lot of new vinyl tonight, but we had no new vinyl, and we still sold 8 full crates of records. Wow. And a lot of blues, and we just sold a lot of CDs. It's amazing how much the CDs add up fast. And I know there's plenty of good ones still here that I could show during regular time. So we'll show those, or people ask for them all the time. The people that do come in the store, man, they ask for them all the time. Where's your CDs? Where's your CDs? My mom's like, ask Chad, ask Chad. And I'm like, don't ask me, ask Brian and Melanie. All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I'm officially wrapping up. Thank you. Happy New Year. Thanks for making the last sale of the year. I told y'all we wanted to end on a high note. Just to be clear, you'll be back on Thursday. I'll be back tomorrow. Wednesday, right now, today. I'll be back today. What day is this? Wednesday. I'll be back today. In 12 hours, 13, 14, 15 hours. I'll be back in 15 hours today. 5 hours tonight. I'll be back tonight. If I was going to take a day off, it would have been tonight, New Year's Eve. I don't understand taking the New Year's Day night off. That doesn't make sense to me. For the night, you know. If I was going to take a night off, it would have been tonight. But there's a lot of football on tomorrow. I've been invited to 2 different football parties already. And I was like, maybe if it was Tennessee. Yeah. His mom's off. No, my mom's opening the store. That's why I got to get back home. I got to clean this place up. No, Mom's here tomorrow. She's leaving early. Okay, now I'm in the feed. Thank y'all. Good night. See you tomorrow.